Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 463, live. Welcome to our Wrestle Wars Genesis Gold Rush tournament. Tonight we're going to see War the Machine putting his championship on the line against 8 villains. One of them, you know, he's been in a heated rivalry with War the Machine from Team Glenola and, of course, the Wolfpack Horsemen. Joe Lincoln, the Phenom from Team Joe Lincoln, is going to be entering the tournament in an attempt to continue his rivalry with War the Machine and, of course, in an attempt to not just take the title from him but become a Triple Crown champion. He could do that tonight if he's able to complete the campaign, make it through the tournament. Can he do it? I don't know. It is going to be an interesting matchup to watch for sure. The tournament is going to be smoking hot, but there is 7 other villains in that match that are also going to be vying for that same opportunity. So Joe Lincoln better be at the top of his game. They better all be at the top of the game. War the Machine is a savage. He is a barbarian and has been champion now for quite some time. He's been champion now for just about a month and is undisputed as champion. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to start the night off tonight with a Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's Television Championship matchup. Gail Kim's going to put her title on the line against Alice Blade, Michelle Vaughn. We have January, Amber Extreme, Ashley Marie, and of course they're all going to be fighting under the rule set of Elimination Royale. So 6 women will enter, 1 will leave. The only way to win is to pin, submit, or knock out all 5 of your opponents. That's what's going down tonight. But of course, before we get there, we're going to have a quick look at the Dirt Sheets. There's a lot going on. Dana White said something about his, I believe his slap fighting championship is doing better than WWE currently in ratings. Chris Jericho recently said something outlandish. He said that Hulk Hogan, of course I'm speaking of, is a better worker than Ric Flair. That is interesting to me. Only because, I mean, how much better... I mean, he wrestled people like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, 2,000 times. The technical clinics that they would have put on is astounding. But anyways, lots to talk about. I do have a list for tonight as well, and we're going to, of course, have some people rating into the show here in a few minutes once they get the notification that we are live. So we're going to be waiting for them, so I'm going to open up my dashboard. Give me a moment. I do not have it open. There we go. Okay, so while we're waiting for Glenola and his invaders to join the show, we're going to have a quick look at the Dirt Sheets right now. Get things rolling. So again, Dana White, of course, from the UFC, has said that apparently his Power Slap social media numbers are better than WWE's. So we're going to have a look at that.
Sounds like
because I'm interested. That intrigues me. Life is great. What's going on? Welcome in. Sounds like a plan. It does sound like a plan. That's what's going down. But yeah, apparently the Power Slap social media numbers are better than WWE. That's does that not interest you? That's very intriguing to me. So we're definitely going to have a look at that in a minute. We are waiting for Glenola as well. He's, I believe, going to join the broadcast, so he'll be on air with me as well. Anyways, Life, how was your day? What's new and exciting? Welcome in. I'm sure you saw the advertisement, but Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's Television Championship up for grab first, and then we're going to slide into a Wrestle Wars Genesis World Championship Gold Rush tournament with War the Machine putting his title on the line again. And here comes Glenola and all of his villains. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Hopefully you enjoyed the rest of Glenola's show stream.
So Glenola, together we will grow strong.
What, Glenola? What was that game you were playing? I did not recognize that game. It was interesting. Also, it was clearly a retro game, not to mention. But what was that you were playing? In any case, Life, You didn't answer my question. You did not. Anyway, I want to know what the social media numbers are, so we're just going to dive into that. So this is WrestlingNews.co by Paul Davis. So it says, after last night's UFC 88, and by the way, that was actually pretty good. I did check out a couple of the matches. I didn't watch the entire card. I did, of course, watch Henry Cejudo end up losing in a 5-round decision to Sterling, who kept his championship. I actually thought Cejudo would beat him. I'd like to see them rematch. Anyways, Glenola, welcome in.
Hey, Archer, how's it going?
I'm good, and thank you for the invasion. Appreciate you.
Oh, my pleasure.
Hello,
life is great. I miss you in my streams. You never come visit anymore.
Life, how dare you?
1, 2, 3, 1 girl.
Not stopping by to see the Glen Aliens in action.
1. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 1 girl. There are some amazing.
Anyways, you just came in. I was just talking about. Apparently, Dana White says that the Power Slap social media numbers are better than WWE's at the moment. Now, he says social media numbers. He does not say viewership. He says social media numbers. To be clear, we're not talking about the Nielsen ratings here, because we all know that's not happening. They're not beating anybody in ratings here. But social media numbers are different. That's a completely, entirely different beast. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, so I did watch some of you at C288. But anyways, Dana White spoke to media during the post-show press conference, and a reporter from MMA Mania asked White about Power Slap, the slap fighting league that aired on TBS after AEW Dynamite, and now airs on the Rumble streaming service. What the hell's the Rumble streaming? I have no idea what that is. Do you know what that is? I have no idea what that is. Does anybody else know what that is? I never heard of that before.
I'm probably gonna be
anyways, so White said, the deal that I just cut for Slap is bigger than the UFC deal we cut for Spike TV after the first season of The Ultimate Fighter. I don't give a shit what media says about it. They don't matter. White then said that the social media numbers for Slap are better than some major sport leagues, he said. We're number one in all of sports. When I say all of sports, if you take the NFL, NBA, NHL, F1, WWE, and add them all together, their numbers don't compare to Slap's. The reporter expressed skepticism about the numbers White gave it. See, here's the thing, though. Even if people don't like it, they are going to tune in just to see exactly what the Slap competition is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
People will do that.
If it's the one I think I've seen clips from,
I haven't watched it.
That's some crazy shit.
Well, here's the thing that worries me.
You get a slap, take a your straight arm. You lock your arm.
Yeah.
Turn your entire torso and bring it back around and slap them across the face. And I've seen guys laid out in one slap.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. So an open-handed strike is more dangerous than a closed fist punch. So a closed fist punch will leave surface damage. It will leave bruising. Right? If you hit somebody, let's say, that's never trained a day in their life, they're just somebody off the street, and maybe they're angry and they pick a fight with you, and you do what's called a palm strike to, say, their solar plexus, it's not going to bruise the outside. It's literally going to vibrate their intestines and their lungs. Like, you can kill somebody with an open-handed strike. It's one of those weird things people don't even realize. Yeah, so a slap, way worse than a punch, because the slap is not just slapping the surface and leaving damage to the skin. It is vibrating your brain, man. Your eardrum, everything. Your jaw structure will so now I don't know what they do to prepare for that kind of thing. So I'm gonna right now, because again I haven't watched it, so I'm not gonna shit all over it right now. Maybe I mean I don't know how they're gonna prepare for a concussion, right? Or a busted eardrum. But I mean, maybe they do some sort of preparation that makes it safer to do it. I don't know. I doubt it.
My ex's nose in
I doubt it, right? Like, I don't.
So I believe
but
that.
People will watch it. They'll tell you they don't want to see it. They don't like it, but they will tune in. They will watch. Look at MMA. When MMA first started, And the reason I never get into it is because when I was of age to do it, it was still at a point where people considered human cockfighting. It was not a legal thing. So I had to go and participate in what was called amateur MMA, but it wasn't called that. It was called sport jiu-jitsu, which was basically in Canada amateur MMA.
Archer is the most
and I loved the shit out of it, but it was not legal to do it professionally anywhere, especially here. So, but I would have loved to have done that. Would have loved to got in that octagon and fuck yeah. But as it is, that's never going to happen now. But
I love
constant support for one and author's endeavors. With success, skipping the rest.
UFC.
Thanks for the shout out.
Yeah, you liked it before the rules. See, I liked it with the rules because it made it safe. It made it a combat sport. It made it legitimate, and became a global entity because of that.
They only could do it out of one. There's only really one state they could.
No, there was two, wasn't there? They could.
Maybe it was two.
Yeah, I think there was two.
They
Solif is great.
You really kind of got the idea though.
Who was the better fighter in that?
Yeah, you did. It was open rule set. You could strike to the groin and everything. It was ghastly. But
I watched one. The crowd was counting, and I think they missed strikes.
There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are skipping the rest.
Yeah.
So Jolink. Together we will grow strong and our communities will remain strong by our constant support for one and author's endeavors.
Yeah, it's crazy. And that's another thing, like the damage done to that poor guy's testicles. I'm sorry, that was.
Constant support for one another, skipping the rest. Driving, but here.
Bruce Lee's still faster, don't get me wrong.
Today, Jolink is leader.
The story about Bruce Lee having to slow down in order to be caught on film with his punches.
To see a
that was damn near the speed of this guy's
well, and his kicks even, yeah. But I mean, Bruce Lee was a different entity. That guy was borderline alien or something. I don't know. But
this guy's elbow strikes were almost that fast. It was unbelievable.
Today, Liv is great as Beth Phoenix. I am getting back to work, thanks
now you couldn't have it, but they had one of my favorite fights was a 600-pounder who's a sumo wrestler against a 250-pounder.
Was it that Akebono guy?
I don't know the name off the top of my head. This has been years since I've seen it.
Yeah, it's years, yeah.
But they opened both doors of the octagon. They busted the locks.
That's hilarious.
The sumo wrestler threw his opponent through one door, and he got back up, got in the octagon, and did a running, basically a Superman punch.
Yeah.
And staggered the sumo wrestler enough, he fell into the door on the opposite side, broke it open.
But at least that's all, like, especially now with rule sets, etc. It's a safe sport. Like, it's literally safer than boxing. You know what I mean? It's
safe.
Because the reason is because in boxing, you can knock your opponent down 2, 3, 4 times. If he gets up to that 8, 9, whatever, as long as he beats the 10 count, he can, and you know, in MMA, if you even roll your eyes back, you're done. They're not playing around. They're not messing with people's brains, you know, and you can also win different ways. Stoppage, you can win by submission, you know, you can tap somebody. There's just so many ways to win and do it safely. That's the problem I always had with boxing, as much as I've always watched it and kind of loved it, but it's a dangerous sport, boxing. People don't even understand. There's so many boxers with CTE and stuff now. Concussion problems.
I liked it better without the rules just because, you know, it really was who was the better fighter. You know? I mean, you get into that Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at the time.
Yeah, he was unbeatable almost. Yep.
Yeah. It proved that it was a good system. You know, a legitimate art.
But I mean, the slap league that we were discussing, though, that's a completely different thing, and I just don't see how that's gonna.
It's actually kind of, like I said, I've seen some clips.
to me, it's concussions waiting to happen. That's what it is.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean?
It's amazing to watch some of these things, and You'd be surprised at the ones that get knocked down sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't personally do it.
Oh, I wouldn't either.
So, here's the numbers that are publicly available, by the way. So WWE tops all sports leagues on social media. We'll get that out of the way. WWE has over 94 million subscribers alone on YouTube. 21.3 TikTok followers, 13.2 million Twitter followers, 28.1 million followers on Instagram, and over 42 million followers on Facebook. Those numbers don't include the social media numbers for their sub accounts. So that's why the reporter expressed skepticism. Sometimes promoters will say shit just to create a buzz, and that buzz does what? It increases those numbers. Because people, they're like, fuck, what? There's that, because they want to go check it out. They go, look, they increase those numbers. But yeah, so to put that straight, he said it was better than WWE. He added, so he said other sports, but then he threw WWE in there. But again, let's just recap that. Over 94 million subscribers just on YouTube. 21.3 million TikTok followers, 13.2 million Twitter followers, 28.1 million followers on Instagram, and over 42 million followers on Facebook. And those don't include the social media numbers for their sub-accounts. WWE also has sub-accounts with millions and millions of followers. So, yeah, sorry, Dana White, but WWE tops all sports in social media. That was a big fat lie. Big fat lie. But anyways, Power Slap, by the way, Power Slap, which we were talking about, has under 22,000 followers on Twitter. 3.2 million on TikTok, 120,000 on YouTube. 120,000 on YouTube, that's a far cry from 94 million. Like, what the fuck? 868,000 followers on Instagram and 177,000 on Facebook. And Power Slap also gets a boost from the official UFC social media accounts. WWE has no help from anybody else and has all that shit. So, I don't know. Yeah. Putting his foot in his mouth there.
Ladies gracious, hey Archer, I'm Beth Phoenix tonight. Joe Link is Lita. Your odds of being China are looking great.
You shut your mouth, I'll ban you. How dare you? Who got what? Wait. Hold on.
Laugh.
Life is Beth Phoenix. Joe Link is Lita. Who were you, Glenn? Did you do yet?
I haven't.
And by the way, welcome in Joe Link. And Cosmic Goat Bear. Life, you're lucky I already welcomed you in, or I would just ignore you right now.
But yeah, Archer, you do yours and I'll do mine.
Why do I gotta go first?
Because I don't want to break the streak. We'll see how yours is while
but it's my show. How dare you? Fine.
Hey.
You're lazy. All right, hold on. I swear to God, if I get China again, it is not funny. Y'all in America have this weird perception on humor. You know, it's a little weird.
Superstar.
Today, no China for me tonight. I got Kane. Fuck you. And fuck Life. And fuck Cosmic Goat. Actually, no, don't fuck Cosmic Goat Bear, because he will just flirt with us all night. He's a savage. He already called me sexy earlier. He was calling you. I mean, he's a horn dog, that one. I'm an innocent angel. I don't like to discuss such matters. Jolink got what? Kane and Jericho.
No, you got Kane. I got Jericho.
You got Jericho. Hey, we're Team Hell No. Oh no, we're not. That's fucking Daniel Bryan and what were they called when Kane and Jericho had their team for a bit?
Well, I think they did go by Hell No for a while. I think they also was called Hell Yes.
Well, that was Daniel Bryan. Jericho and Kane had a different. Like, I don't know if they actually had a name when they tagged. Did they?
I
was gonna say you should fact check that. Just look that up. You are not funny, Life. I see you in there laughing. It is not funny.
I'll be honest, I forgot they even were a tag
Yeah, well,
team.
they tagged a few times, but I don't remember if they actually. Well, you know Vince McMahon. I mean, in the mid 2000s and beyond until recent times, I mean, tag teams were just thrown together. You're lucky. I mean, look at even. I'm sorry, but I do not like Chad Gable and Otis. I can't get behind that shit. Like, Otis should be squashing people. So you know remember Heavy Machinery?
Not off the top of my head.
Anyways, Otis, well, Tucker got released. I don't even know where he is right now. It'd be nice if he got rehired. I would love to see Heavy Machinery make a comeback, because so Chad Gable used to partner with, like, Shelton Benjamin at one point in time.
Did you guys watch Backlash?
They were, what were they called? Alpha American?
Okay.
I think, or something like that. Alpha America, I don't know. Or Team Alpha America, I think it was called. It was like a spin-off of what Kurt Angle used to do. Remember when Kurt Angle had his team?
Oh, yeah. Team America.
Yeah. So, you know what would have been cool? Is if we actually got to see Kurt Angle and Hacksaw Jim Duggan team up back in the day.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
The two diehard Americans on a team. But I'm trying to think, though, when Angle came in 90... Let's see, when did he come in? 96? Or was it after? When did he win the gold medal? Was that 1996? That was 1996, wasn't it? So it was probably 97 or 98. Because he also broke his neck while wrestling in the Olympics, so I doubt he just jumped into a professional wrestling ring right after that. But you know what? That's back to the thing about Endeavor.
It was a good PLE.
Buying WWE. $21.8 billion. That is fucking crazy. But anyways, the cool thing about that is, and I've said this before, but we're going to see more natural talent coming in and out of both WWE and UFC, because the guys that maybe are starting to get a little, you know, because once you get into your 30s, man, it gets tougher and tougher to do stuff like MMA. Like, don't get me wrong, I could handle my own on the street, but getting into the cage where there's a rule set and things you can and can't do, and I'm against some young fucker that just wants to light my face up, like, fuck that. You know what I mean? But
August
they could trend
of
98. Okay, that's when he signed with WWE.
Superstar switch up.
That's his debut.
That's his debut, yeah, because I'm pretty sure he won the gold medal in 96.
Superstar and
was that the Atlanta Games?
Probably.
I feel like that was the Atlanta Games.
Backlash.
And I got stuff where to use the facilities.
How dare you have to use the bathroom? That is ill-timed. You can't do these things before you show up. Did your mother not teach you manners? I got a pee too, but I'm too lazy. You should go for me too. Alright. Anyways, let's see what's going on in the chat room. Bad Bunny versus Priest was great. Well, it's weird because, honestly, I've never been the biggest supporter of Bad Bunny, but I don't know. He seems to be doing pretty good in, you know, a WWE ring. He's been taking some mad bumps. They had surprise people return at Backlash. I didn't watch all of Backlash. I only watched certain. Who returned? Oh wait, did I see Carlito make a return? Is Carlito back? I liked Carlito, but he had issues, if I recall.
The last match was
ended up causing problems with contract renewal.
But I'm not a Cody Rhodes fan.
Yeah, Carlito. Yeah, I thought I saw that. Yeah. Life says, honestly, the last match was fairly unsurprising, yes. But I'm not a Cody Rhodes fan. How could you not be a Cody Rhodes fan? That is ghastly. Like, he's one of wrestling royalty families. I mean, he's, you know, I don't know. That's weird for me. I mean, I can see him not being a favorite, but not to like him? Dude's a genius in that ring.
I'm not a fan.
Savio Vega? Savio Vega. Really? That's crazy. I mean, how old is Savio Vega? And what does one do? What the hell are they going to do with Savio Vega? That's weird. Anybody else come back?
Yeah, he came out in LWO colors.
He came out in LWO colors. I should have figured.
No, just
I wondered about... Wait a minute, did Carlito as well? Is Carlito part of LWO too? Just those two came back? All right, guys, what I'm going to do is while we're having this conversation, we may as well get the first match of the night underway because we do have a tournament to get to. But as you can see, it is a 6-Vixen Elimination Royale. This is for the Women's Wrestle Wars Genesis Television Championship, currently being held by Gail Kim. So it is going to be an absolutely fire match, but we'll get the show on the go right now. So without further ado, let's get that title on the line first. There we go. And here we go. Alice Blade, Michelle Vaughn, January, Amber Extreme, Ashley Marie, and Gail Kim for the Wrestle Wars Genesis Television Championship. Let's go.
Bob Bunny is getting beat from Vince McMahon.
Did anybody play the jackpot yet? I have not been paying attention. The numbers should be good. I believe those numbers are okay. You guys should be able to play the jackpot.
Play. Your numbers are 0.
Bad Bunny is getting beat from Vince McMahon, though, because he wore a WWF... Oh, shit, did he? Oh, fuck. Well, I mean, you know what, though? That whole thing with World Wildlife Fund was stupid.
Good luck, Life is great.
It was stupid.
There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the chose.
I mean, they were simply upset because when the internet first came out and people started advertising with websites and other such, you know, MySpace and all that garbage that came out, when people would query WWF, they would right at the top of the list would be Vince McMahon and his promotion for professional wrestling. It's not like they didn't come up in the search engine at all. They just didn't like it. And they said when people think WWF, they think wrestling instead of, World Wildlife Fund. So it was just weird. That whole thing was stupid. Technically, Vince could have got away with that whole thing, too, because they weren't the WWF. They were WWFE. They were World Wrestling Federation Entertainment. Hence why eventually they ran the campaign with Stone Cold Steve Austin with the shirts that said, "Get the F out," which was genius, by the way. Absolutely genius. You know that? Do you know?
Worked really well into the Attitude Era,
right? And do you know how much fucking money they made off of "Get the F Out" T-shirts? I mean, honestly.
I am 3-8 away from the channel redemption.
I'm back, by the way.
Well, yeah, I heard you come back. I was just right in the middle of so I didn't want to. But yeah, I heard you come back. Welcome back, by the way. Joling says, I'm 38 away from the channel redemption. Already?
Okay.
Good God, channel redemption.
Is that the...
Yeah, those are the numbers because they're yours backwards.
I think I'm closer.
Are you?
I think so. Let me go back and look to see.
Life got 035. Unlucky. Life.
317.
317 you got. Yeah, so that puts you closer than Joe Link. Good God.
Archer.
Can you fucking guys not win a... Why do you gotta let him have all the jackpots? Like, do you know how many redemptions he's got stored up? It is quite ridiculous. You all need to do better.
I'll tell you what, I could probably, for the next...
What is wrong with you? And by the way, right? You could probably book an SPV.
Yeah, I could probably set up some championship matches.
And you know what? While we're on the topic of doing better, can you stop letting Glenola win so goddamn many betting lines? I mean, really. He's got enough money. He does not need any more Archerverse bucks. I mean, just...
I've only got 181.7K.
Yeah, only 181.7K. That is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But anyways,
she has guaranteed victory tonight.
Joke time. Dedrick coming in with a joke time. How dare you, Dedrick? I should ban you.
What do you use to make sandwiches?
All right, hold on. I'll find a joke.
Gingerbread. So Dedrick. Together we will grow strong in our community.
I found one just for you, Dedrick. Are you ready, sir? You'll like this one, Glenola. It is epic. Best joke ever. Which animal is best at basketball?
Here we go, gentlemen. Huge.
Which animal is best at basketball?
Everyone, if there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
Dedrick, what do you think? A seal, he says. A seal? A seal. That's your answer. Are you related to Boss? A fucking seal. Of all the answers in the world to come up with, what animal is best at basketball? You said a fucking seal. Honestly. That brings me back to Boss. What?
A blind dog.
Right? It totally unrelated. And Boss comes up with the answer is a blind dog.
This could be related.
A seal?
It's an animal. They bounce balls in the circus.
They bounce balls in the circus. How many basketballs have you seen? It's usually like a beach ball.
But a seal could also be something you put over the basket to keep the other team from scoring. So
that is quite the stretch. That is quite the stretch. No, that is a terrible argument. That is a terrible argument. Life says I was going to say an armadillo because they could be the ball. Oh my God.
Now, hey, Archer, who's
well,
in this
to be fair, we've got Alice Blade, January, Amber Extreme, Gail Kim obviously is in the matchup. Ashley Marie, is that it? Is that all six?
Okay, because I could have sworn that somebody was listed as Mitchell Vaughn when I...
Michelle Vaughn. It was Michelle Vaughn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yo, Honeybee! Welcome in, Honeybee. All right, so the answer to the question it's a stupid answer, by the way. I mean, it's not much better than Seal, I'm going to be honest. I mean, it makes sense, but it's dumb. It is terrible, but anyway. Thank you for gifting Dedrick a gift sub. Life, appreciate that. Is 12 gift subs you've gifted to the community now. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. So, Dedrick, the answer to what animal plays basketball the best, it is a scorpion. A scorpion. Thank you very much. Applause is not necessary, just throw money. Or in Life's case, subs work. It did suck. Yeah. I mean, I didn't say it wasn't going to. Smelly pirate hooker. Joel Link redeemed Team Glenola Johnny joke. I forgot we did that. Yes. I love the Johnny jokes. So it's a bit of a surprise to me. I forgot we created that. And finally, a channel redemption that has nothing to do with me. You see how that works? You see how that works, folks? You see what Joe did there?
And that's why nobody's going to use it.
But here's the thing. Like, the other ones could be used against anybody. Anybody. Always me. Always me. It is disgusting. You're all a bunch of savages. All of you. I hate you all equally. Too, by the way. Joe Link, can you do better? Ooh, joke time for Joe Link, too. Haha, so we got a Johnny joke and a Joe Link joke. I wonder if Johnny and Joe are related. They could be. Who wants to go first, though? Joe Link or Glenola? That's the question at this point. I think Joe Link should have to go first. He's been slacking on the shoutouts. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean he shouldn't be doing it too. I mean, he came into the party late, right? Late to the show, and life, you know, generously, of course, picked up his duties for him. That's the way I see it. You love being here. Who loves being here? Who are we talking to?
Listening to other crying and screaming. I don't know how much you can have left after that. Finally gets fed up. He goes, where did you get that thing? You won't shut up. It's like, you got him straight from heaven. Jeez, I see why they kicked him out.
Oh my God. I mean, it wasn't as funny as some of the other Johnny jokes, but like I said before, at least even when a Johnny joke isn't terribly funny, it's still at least amusing. Right? It's not, like, a lot of jokes are just so bad. So bad these days. No, I said you love us being here with all our villainous bastardry. No, I hate you all. I want to ban you and send you to a different channel, but I don't even know who they are, and I hope they're knitting or playing bingo, and they bore the fuck out of all of you. Joe Link, it's your turn. Glenola has already fulfilled his Johnny joke. Don't leave us hanging. That is not fair. What the? Oh, I almost said a bad word. Oh, I saw. Nice try. Nice try. That was sneaky because I was literally looking at channel redemptions, and I just for some reason I just looked up right at the right moment and saw that, and I was like, oh. Glenola, you know, you and I got to work on our communication skills because I go, why do you do such things? Tell us why you are the way you are. Enlighten us, please, on your need for villainy. Life says, my guy, I spin yarn. You'd think I'd be bored by a knitter? I mean, I could say so much right now, but I'm limited to my verbiage at the moment, so I'm not sure how to respond to that right now. I'm just, so you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I can do that. I can do that. That's my answer. Another Johnny joke. I mean, I think that should be the answer to everything. When in doubt, Johnny joke.
Johnny's sitting in English class. Teacher's like, okay, class, what tense is this sentence?
His teachers must hate him.
I am beautiful. Well, Johnny kind of looks up and goes, clearly past tense.
Now that's a good one. No, that's a good one. All right. We're still waiting for Joe Link's joke. How dare he? All right, so in the meantime, I'll get back to the dirt sheets. A few things going on. So apparently, we got a joke.
What did the dirt say to the rain?
What did the dirt say to the rain? Blame it on the rain. I saw you kicking dirt in my eye. I don't know. We could go a lot of directions with that one. Life is not an answer. Just saying. HMM. Not an answer. Not an answer. If you keep it up, my name will be Mud. Okay. Well, no, because the dirt, I mean, it never said his name was Dirt. Could have been Frank for all we knew. So it is, you know, it is suggestive more than anything, really. Fail. I say fail. That's what I say. Okay. So apparently there is a potential spoiler on big name expected back on WWE Raw. This is from about 2 hours ago. WrestlingNews.co, Paul Davis. So it says, tonight on Raw, WWE will begin building towards the Night of Champions PLE that will take place in Saudi Arabia. A new World Heavyweight Champion will be crowned at the PLE, and the tournament starts tomorrow night. It also looks like we will see a return and the start of a build towards a grudge match. Here's my problem, though. Like, they were just literally talking about bringing back the King of the Ring, and they just blew a big opportunity to do so, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Why have it at Night of Champions? Why not bring back the King of the Ring and have the title on the line, just like when Macho Man did it? You know what I mean?
They need a good King of the Ring pay-per-view.
Yeah, that was always the big. That was the 5th big pay-per-view of the year. Like, for instance, I didn't need to watch Backlash to know that Backlash wasn't going to be that great. I mean, it's an in-between pay-per-view. It doesn't mean anything. People watch them for the excitement, right? We don't watch it because. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, defense of some of these in-between pay-per-views. In your house. Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. That was a
yeah, but they were done differently back then. You can't compare side pay-per-views or in-between pay-per-views then to what they have now. Not the same. Not even the same caliber. Not even the same level of talent to make it that caliber.
Well,
but
WrestleMania is not that caliber anymore.
WrestleMania is the best, biggest show on the earth.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst
of ice. It doesn't hold a candle to the WrestleManias of the past.
And this one might be headed
because they just don't have it. They don't have the talent, and the writers suck.
I disagree. The last 2 WrestleManias were pretty damn good. But the ones prior to that, however, I mean, I would say prior to that, prior to the last 2, the last best WrestleMania I watched was, I want to say 25. Is that the first Shawn Michaels Undertaker match? I feel like that was But after that, WrestleMania was absolutely trash heapish for the longest time, and people watched it just because it's what we do. It's the biggest show of the year for pro wrestling, so of course we watched it. There's musical acts. There was always, there was always a reason. That didn't mean we liked it. You know what I mean? We just, and if you bought tickets to go, you bought tickets for the experience of being there. Plus, it's a week-long event. You know, it's a blast being at a live event. Anyways. But
it's like 25 and 26.
Yeah, I didn't see. A lot of people like both. I only liked the first one. The second one just, I don't know, didn't do the same thing for me.
Shot to the midsection connects.
I mean, Triple H fought him what, 3 times, or did he fight him twice too? I forget. I didn't understand those guys. There was a problem I had with that, actually, was they didn't need to have Triple H and Shawn Michaels continuously going after The Undertaker when there was other people that could have got a push and a rub and an opportunity out of that. You know what I mean? That was a bit of a... I just didn't like it. I don't think any one person should have faced him more than once.
So not to be.
Oh, when? Why? Has it been up in 5 minutes? I thought it's been 5 minutes. Who? Yo, Mad Chatty.
Let's take another look at these wonderful. This is called Jow.
It was a kick-ass match. The match is now over, as a matter of fact. But before we get to that, though, did I actually fail it? I thought I beat it.
Television champion, the Queen.
And what a
The new
victory.
jackpot number 48 chance to win.
Oh, I said damn.
342. The number to win.
All right, so anyways, before we talk about that, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's Television Champion from Team Infinite Oni is the coldest bitch on the planet, January. One half of Winter Swarm, partner in crime, of course, Honeybee from Team Honeybee Wrestling. So congratulations, January. Now the new Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's Champion.
How you been, Mad Chatty?
Yeah, what's going on, Mad Chatty? What's new and exciting? How you doing? How have you been? Anything, what's going on in Chattyville? Joling said Matt Cardona. That would be cool. And I do hope he does come back as Matt Cardona and not Zack Ryder. So I saw that he, because he did just, I believe didn't he file trademark for the name Zack Ryder and some of the catchphrases that went along with that. Now that could have been just so nobody else can utilize it and would further, make it possible so that he does not have to come back as Zack Ryder.
Well,
but since he's been gone, he's really built a name for himself, right? He's been NWA champion. I mean, there's a reason to bring him back. I mean, I think Cody Rhodes proved that you gotta come. Sometimes you gotta bring. It doesn't matter that you made it outside of WWE once you left. What matters is the fans are putting you over, and just because you join a rival promotion, all this bullshit of changing names and so on and so forth. They just stop that shit. Why do we still have a guy named Braun Breaker when he's got an uncle and a father from the business that were second on the tag team division? I mean, of course, I'm talking about Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner, right? Scott Steiner went on to become Big Papa Pump, the Big Booty Daddy, etc. Right? He was part of the NWO. I mean, Rick Steiner was, football player and wrestler. So was Scott. But I mean, there's reason to let them use his name. Like, he shouldn't be going by Braun Breaker anymore. Should be going... I mean, if you want to keep the name Braun for some reason, whatever. Let's drop Breaker, please. Let's call him Braun Steiner. I'll be okay with that. But I just... Like, for instance, if Mr. Perfect Son had been able to utilize his own name, I think he would have done more. I think fans would have got behind him more, and he would have had a better career, but as it was, he didn't. Curtis Axel is who I'm talking about. His name is Joe Hennig. It's Mr. Perfect Son. And by the way, he was a pretty decent wrestler. He was charismatic. He just never got the right push, and that's a shame, really. But who did get kind of a push and wasn't that good, oddly enough, was Ted DiBiase's son. Ted DiBiase Jr. I didn't think he was that good. Yet he got a push over Joe Hennig. It was weird how they did that.
I'll agree with you there. And Archer, you cut it really close. It's arguable whether or not you made it, but because it's arguable, I'm going to let you pass.
Okay. I'll accept that.
Because it was 12 minutes ago was when the swear jar happened.
Yeah.
And it was, Life mentioned that you failed 6 minutes ago.
It was pretty fucking close. Laugh.
So it was, if you passed, it was just right at the pass.
right at the pass mark.
So we're going to let you close.
Life says it was pretty fucking close. Okay, so I get a pass. No swear jar failing for me at the moment. All right. I appreciate that. That is lovely. All right, so first match of the night is OVA January, the new Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's Television Champion. Again, congratulations. Big win for Winter Swarm in January. And now it's time to move on to the tournament. And by the way, this tournament being held under the rule set of Cell of Pain. So it's going to be very interesting.
Always a great match.
So we hadn't built the Cell of Pain yet when you had mentioned it last Tuesday, I think we were talking about it.
Was it Tuesday or was it Wednesday? Or Monday?
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was Wednesday because I think that's when that's right. We didn't go live Tuesday. But it went Wednesday.
I lost track.
All right. Well, everybody's going to keep losing track because the only scheduled show I'm going to do at least most of the time, will be my Tuesday show. Other shows will be here and there. I'm only doing one scheduled show a week. There'll always be bonus content, but it's not, I'm not... Things are different for me now, and although I still enjoy this, I've got a lot on the go. So, now that said, like,
to enjoy more.
I do. But now that said, when things come to when things settle a bit, I am going to go back to a second live show, and we'll have WCW Super Brawl back. But for now, for the foreseeable, at least short-term future, I'm sticking with one scheduled show, and then we'll of course have YTD shows here and there, and we'll have tournaments here and there, and we'll still get content out, and we're still going to push to that 500 because we are. Think about it, we're getting closer and closer to 500. Closer and closer to 500, so it's going to be interesting. But anyways, I'm going to get this tournament ready to roll. And there we go. Again, Wrestle Wars World Wrestling Championship on the line in this Gold Rush tournament. War the Machine once again putting his title on the line. Let's have a look at the roster, shall we? Starting right off the hop, Joe Lincoln, the Phenom from Team Joe Link, who has been going to battle over and over in his rivalry with War the Machine. And by the way, it has been outstanding. Glenola, what are your thoughts about the? Before we get any further in, what are your thoughts on so far the rivalry that War the Machine and the Phenom Joe Lincoln have had?
Golden Gamer 76766.
Very evenly matched. Surprisingly,
our communities will remain strong.
That's what I thought too.
Has had this much competition since he came in, except for Wolfman. Yeah, him and Wolfman kind of back and forth a little bit.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that shocked me the most. Now, I guess, if anybody knows War of the Machine, it's going to be Alan Severn. So there's that.
They've been trying to kill each other for years.
Yeah. But yeah, I was shocked at just how well they matched up. It's been very, very interesting.
From what I understand, things overheard from War of the Machine, he's actually having fun.
Well, some people enjoy that type of abuse. Some people get treated for that with medication. In War of the Machine's case,
I predict Joe Lincoln.
Apparently, they just feed him more human beings because he is a beast. He's an absolute savage. But so is Joe Lincoln, though. So is Joe Lincoln in his own right. But we could talk about those two all night because, again, it has been a fantastic. I was just curious on what your thoughts of the of just how things have been going as far as their rivalry goes. But Starting off, it is...
I hope the rivalry continues, and the two of them don't decide, what the hell?
It is so good.
We match up so well, let's tag up.
Tag up. I mean, I don't see him leaving Phenomenal Soul, but it could happen. You never know. Stranger things have happened.
The two of them as a tag team would be...
Right? Unstoppable almost. Crazy, maybe even some might say. But anyways, first matchup of the quarterfinals, it is the impressive Jack Quad, who's been tearing up the scene lately, challenging Joe Lincoln. Which one of them do you guys think will move on to the semifinals of this tournament? Is it going to be Jack Quad or Joe Lincoln? But then, number 2, the Freight Train. Frank Miller taking on Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn. Joe. We just saw Michelle Vaughn in action. Now we are going to see Mitchell Vaughn in action from Team Dogface. Matchup number 3, it is Mnemonics taking on Tony Stone. And last but not least, we have Big Bubba Bruno and Johnny Rainbow set to clash. So it should be an absolutely fire tournament. I'm excited to get things underway. And again, the rule set for this tournament is Cell of Pain. So you are locked inside of a Hell in a Cell, but you must win via knockout. And I believe it's 2 out of 3 falls too, is it not? Isn't that how we used to do it?
Think so?
I can't remember if we did it that way this time, but I'm pretty sure it used to be.
Here's my prediction.
Ooh, Gleno's predicting.
Mitchell Vaughn, Tony Stone, Bubba Bruno.
All right, fair enough.
And then I'm going to say it's going to come down to Stone versus Bruno, with Stone taking it. Or Lincoln taking it, I mean. Joe Lincoln versus Bubba Bruno.
All right.
And then Joe Lincoln taking it.
I'm going to go with Joe Lincoln, Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn, Mnemonics, and Johnny Rainbow with an upset over Bruno. Now, I know that's a stretch. Because Bruno's been on a roll. But I just, like, Johnny Rainbow's been very interesting to watch in that ring. He's been doing very well himself, and I feel like he somehow steals this match. I don't know. Mnemonics has been on Tony Stone is an animal, but I mean, Mnemonics has been on a tear himself in YTD Academy, and also he had some opportunities on Genesis and did well. Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn versus Frank Miller, that's a tough one, but I went with Fat Lad just because. That's a tough one, though. So's Jack Quad, but I'm glad I don't have to bet on these. I don't think I would want to bet Jack Quad versus Joe Lincoln because that's a tough first match. Every one of these first round matchups, these quarterfinals, those are tough matches. Tough matches. Of course, Elijah Archer's upset. He was not invited to participate in this tournament, but to be fair, I mean, he just lost 2 titles. That doesn't exactly scream, give me a shot in a tournament. So it is what it is. He'll have to wait and get his shot another time. And, or, there's always the tag team division to get back to. I'm sure Nick Aldis would like to see more action. For some reason, they don't seem to book him very often. Not in singles competition, anyways. A shame. Tremendously talented superstar is Nick Aldis. But anyways, here we go. We're going to get things underway right now. Jack Quad versus the Phenom Joe Lincoln matchup number 1 on the evening as far as this Gold Rush tournament goes. And again, this tournament is all about the WrestleWars Genesis World Championship.
Archer, do you have what it takes?
So, the WrestleWars Genesis World Championship, I think, is now, other than the fact that we did redesign it for 4.0, it's one of the only titles that's never changed. Well, neither has the television title, the television championship. Well, sorry, it changed one time because we created a television championship, but then we decided to go with a completely different design, and it is what it is now. With it looks like a golden television on the title plate, etc. But
and you have a joke time, Archer.
Okay, but the WrestleWars Genesis World Championship is the most prestigious championship in all of pro wrestling right now. Golden Gamer. Do you have what it takes? No, I do not. Did you not hear my last joke? What is wrong with you? Somebody ban Golden Gamer. Not paying attention. And Life said sketchier things have happened before. I'm not sure why.
Well, listen.
Gold Gamer predicts Joe Lincoln. Move said is so good. Also, how's fam being Archer? My fam has been doing fantastic. Fantastic. Life could not be better for me. I can't even begin to tell you. I mean, I could, but you probably wouldn't believe me. So, there's that. A good comedian. I mean, I haven't told any jokes. I mean, I did. I told a joke earlier, but it just wasn't funny. It was not funny. It was a bad joke. Glenola will tell you. Ask him.
The crickets couldn't make a noise
right?
So bad.
The crickets could. That's not true. That is. See,
Bruno.
Crickets. Lies. Anyway. What was I gonna do? Oh, joke. Sorry. Duh. Oh, I still have to finish that article too. So it looks like Trish Stratus has been teasing on social media that we have seen the last of Becky Lynch after Trish turned on her a few weeks ago. However, per Insider Twitter account, Boozer Wrestling Lynch will be available for Raw, so expect to see Lynch back very soon. There was talk a while back that Lynch versus Stratus would take place at SummerSlam, but it's looking more like it could happen at Night of Champions. Lita's also been off TV since the heel turn. No word on what the plans are for her or if that segment was her swan song. But just because they may or may not, go to battle at Night of Champions does not mean they won't continue that rivalry and do something special at SummerSlam. So I would still honestly expect to see something happen at SummerSlam as well. Plus SummerSlam is, well, it's the bigger stream preview, right? Or the premium live event. All right, so I'm going to do a joke, and then we're going to get to that article about Chris Jericho saying Hulk Hogan is a better worker than Ric Flair. I got to read that. I'm so intrigued you have no idea. All right, let's see here. All right. So here's your joke. After Star Wars, what's Darth Vader's favorite movie? After Star Wars, what is Darth Vader's favorite movie? I mean, if you get this, I might even give you a channel redemption reward of your choice. It is that good. After Star Wars, what is Darth Vader's favorite movie? All right, so anyways, while we're waiting for answers and while we're waiting for me to answer the question, let's get the show on the go, get things rocking and rolling, electricity flowing. Let's go. It is Jack Quad versus the Phenom, Joe Lincoln. Here we go. Okay. Archer, you're amazing. Thank you. My wife thinks so too. Appreciate that. She's better in bed than you, though. Well, listen, I think I already read that part. You said Johnny takes it from Bruno. Sketchier things have oh, right, yeah. Well, I mean, if you've watched Johnny Rainbow, I mean, he's pretty impressive. He is pretty impressive. Kind of reminds me of a cross between Elias and Tyler Breeze or something like that. He's very intriguing. Very intriguing.
Raiders are the last start.
God damn it, Glenola. You looked it up. I am not giving you a channel redemption reward of your choosing. You cheated. You cheated. Yes, you would, and you did. That is disgusting. Absolutely. Absolutely ghastly. It is not funny, Life. That is not funny. He ruined the joke. Nothing funny about that. Not at all. Matter of fact, that's right. we boo the man. That is what we do. Yo, Crondos! So, we are appreciating that.
So Crondos.
Can somebody AKO Crondos, please? I'd appreciate that. There is no appreciation of Archer, no appreciation show. Matter of fact, we're banning the word appreciating after the show. Thank you, Life. You are amazing. I take back everything I said about you earlier. I no longer dislike you. That is amazing.
We do. We appreciate Archer, don't we?
We do not talk about such things. We do not. All right, so I do have to visit the facility, so I'm going to leave you in the hands of Glenola and a Johnny Joke or two while I'm gone.
New jackpot number
give me a second.
Win a channel redemption of your choices.
I mean, I'll just throw that out there right now. No, actually, you know what? I'll do something better. We don't want him using up all of his Johnny Jokes. Not that he can possibly do that, but
I've only got
50 billion.
No, only about 100.
All right, so here we go. Johnny Joke, and for fun, because I know he's got lots of fun stories, a tree of knowledge or rotten fruit for Glenola. There we go. Okay, so, and by the way, for those that are not paying attention, I will remind everybody, as you can see, the Phenom Joel Lincoln, the reigning, defending, undisputed YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion, is also the Pure Wrestling Champion if he wins tonight. If he can beat Jack Wad, move on to the semis, move past the semis into the finals, and then to the championship final, and actually defeat War the Machine, he will become a Triple Crown champion. So there's a lot of riding tonight. Anyways, I shall return.
Oh. Well, we'll start off with the Tree of Knowledge, I think.
He said he wants to be the most dominant champ in history, so he will not let up in a non-title situation.
Well,
Tournament action underway, and Corey, the bracket is starting to take shape. These superstars have weathered the early storm, and now it's time for them to start digging deep. This is where you separate the contenders from the pretenders. Power slam. An unyielding showing of authority, no two ways about it. And he's able to count. Probably not going to win for a couple hundred years, Byron. You know why? Remarkable power being shown here. Way to put the
when I was in high school, I managed to simultaneously stun a teacher and completely piss off my entire class.
Hell in a Cell is a match where you simply have to adapt to your environment as quickly as humanly possible. Or inhumanly possible, considering the domain.
Good point, Corey. Trying to work the same match as you would any other night would simply be a fool's errand. Counters, this could be an opportunity. Backbreaker. Ooh, great agility on display.
It takes a certain level of athleticism to pull that off.
At this point in the match, that could have gone either way.
The power of gut-wrench suplex. The damage he's taken is starting to pile up. Oh, what a boot to the face! This could do it!
Alright,
He gets the super open too.
If the count had been even a millisecond faster, things would be over.
I didn't get attention, but I got in trouble for reading a couple of times. right. Anybody else have an opinion on whether or not I'm bullshitting or telling the truth?
Uncorks it, uppercut.
And I will say that
He's got the answer for that one.
Joe Link says it's fault.
Oh, God. Oh, what a right. Man, that's some attitude behind. Hoist it up. Oh, no, no, no. He breaks the cell wall. This is unreal.
Hell in a Cell is not for the faint of heart. And if you were still wondering why, I think they just showed you.
Crashing through the cell wall, nothing can contain them now.
I'll give you guys a minute to get your votes in there. And...
Ouch, he just ran him through.
Oh, no, what's this all about? He's making the climb.
I'm not so sure he knows what he's doing, guys.
Who are you to question him? Here he goes, right up the side of the cell. Making it look easy. Somebody's about to get hurt, Cole, and hurt bad. He's all the way up there now.
Oh, no.
Heaved up.
Wow, a choke lariat slam. Wow, what a spinebuster.
This whole arena is standing watching these maniacs battle it out 25 feet above the ground. Oh, what a DDT. Wow. Got him in his grasp. Samoan drop. We knew this was going to be a vicious match, but these superstars are taking it. Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Well, you see, Nelson Neurotic living thing. I hated the teacher, and she hated me right back. She was lecturing over something we all knew.
This has become a monumental struggle for these competitors.
It is down to who still has the energy, the resolve to put the pedal to the metal. You could hear the chain link fence buckling with every impact.
Fighting back with a counter.
I have returned. What'd I miss?
To see a complete list of champions from each respective brand, simply
Great match
catch.
so far.
Great match so far. Did you already do the Johnny joke? Or the treat?
I did tell the story. I'm waiting on the votes to come in. I have one. It's a split vote right now.
We know just how dangerous Hell in a Cell
Okay.
One for boys, or one for free, one for fault.
Yeah, I see.
Just to let you know, the story is I simultaneously managed to stun a teacher and piss off my entire class in high school.
last ride. Caught him flat.
Stun a teacher as in a stone cold stunner, or just stunned them then?
Stun them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just...
Heights, being at the top of Hell in a Cell.
I mean, it's believable. I mean, it could happen.
Even higher.
But I guess more of the question is how it would happen.
It's prevailing here.
All right. Well, it is true.
Do you hear the
We were studying of Mice and Men.
Ooh, that was a good book.
You know, and we watched. She actually bought the old black and white movie.
Oh, cool. There's a colored movie of it too.
Yeah, there's a new one that is in fact.
Yeah. I think it was like,
old black and white.
I want to say early 90s.
Like that. Let me just look that up real quick.
Yeah, because if anybody hasn't read the book or seen the movie, great tale. Like it's a great story. Oh, Joe Lincoln just got sent right off the cell. Good God, did he kick him off? I don't even know what happened right there. Did he get kicked off the cell? I didn't quite see what happened. Lincoln's in trouble. Because let's not forget, you can win this by KO. And he just got sent flying off that. I mean, he's lucky he's not out of it now.
He got kicked and then staggered off.
He got kicked and then staggered off. Wow.
Yeah, and it was a 92 film.
But I mean, that is what? How many feet to the ground is that? 25 feet?
This guy to look at them rabbits.
That is insane.
And it's Gary Sinise and John Malcolm.
Yes, that's right too.
So I mean, it's a great move. So if you haven't seen it or read the book, spoilers.
Here we go again. They are climbing that cell. Crazy bastards. Or at least Joe Lincoln's crazy. I mean, he just got kicked off that sumbitch. I mean,
But
At the top of the cell now.
the ending of the ending.
Snap headbutt.
Where
We have descended to the last circle of hell, gentlemen.
trying to do this
Who goes?
the story's old as hell. But
Punching their way out of that one.
Yeah,
when
he needs to maintain
Jordan
some offense to fully get
shoots
back in
Lenny
this
in the
one.
back of the head,
Batista bomb.
the teacher asked what we thought about
Everyone in
that.
this building is just waiting on bated breath.
And of course, everybody felt so bad. I'm like,
Good.
it was the best thing he could have done.
Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time.
And that just shocks the hell out of your teacher.
Well, she asked me to explain, but that was enough to piss off people. Especially the one cheerleader
We knew what we were in for
who
with
was kind
this
of
match.
leader in the class, and
A long way up.
she said something to us, look, what would you rather?
Last ride. He is
Would you
in
rather
The
see
new
somebody
number 40
that cares
chance to
you
win a channel redemption of your
really
choices.
cares,
Listen to the number
put a
to win
single
your
bullet in your
TV
head and let
championship
you die
matches.
quickly,
Swinging neck
knowing
breaker.
that
Everyone
you're
in
right,
this arena
or
is on their feet.
would really get torn
Everyone is
apart
holding
and
their
hung
breath, setting up again.
And well-timed maneuver there.
by people that hate you.
Perfect execution.
I mean, those are not good options.
From the seated position.
You know.
Oh, look out.
The teacher's looking at it, be like, what? You know, I think she kind of should have known something was coming along that, because she knew what I read.
Joling said false, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Right up there on the list.
And she was stunned at something. She had never looked at it this way. But I had studied through history and other things, so I'm like, what?
And did you
What a
hear
lynch
the
mob would do.
Yet another big move, guys.
Okay.
You know, so, which way do which would you rather have? You know, quick and easy, quick death, and somebody that cares for you, or the lynch mob.
They got up there.
Fair.
Going to get down.
Life said, we see my senior year, I took lit and film. I hated the teacher, and she hated me right back. She was lecturing over something we already knew, so I was reading. And she called me out in front of the whole class, just, hey, Life, you may have better you may have better grades if you paid attention. At the time, our school had the lowest reading scores in the state. I looked up from my book and said, I'm improving our reading scores, and just went back to reading. She handed me my detention slip after class. Did you go to detention or did you skip it? Chrono says it's time for Joe Link to put this guy to look at them rabbits. This has been a hell of a match so far, I know that. They are certainly going to battle. No punches being pulled. But anyways, had a book to finish. You actually took the book and read there too? That's funny. You get the detention for reading the book, and you just continue reading the book in the detention. Savage.
Could be what he needed to ignite a rally.
All right, so now you have a Johnny joke to do.
For a couple hundred years back,
Yep.
you know why? Submission locked in, going to town on the back. This won't win the match, but it's one way to inflict a great deal of punishment on an opponent.
It's a roundabout strategy, but it might work.
The Billy Goat's curse is broken. This is just brute power. What a German suplex.
And with every step up there, the amount of fear on these superstars increases.
The top of the cell is like walking through a minefield.
Lariat slam.
All right.
What impact.
Johnny and Billy are engaged time-honored tradition of the verbal battle, like always have all over the world for years.
Because it's the
My father's better than your father, Billy declared. No, he's not, Johnny responded. My brother's better than your brother, Billy said. He is not. He is not. No, little Johnny. My mother's better than your mother, Billy continued. A long pause ensued. Little Johnny says, well, I guess you got me there. I've heard my father say that same thing more than once.
Can they even compete up there? How are they not frozen with
Wow.
fear?
When you hold this much contempt for your
Jeez.
opponent, you'll do anything you have to drag him to hell.
Not one of the better Johnny jokes.
All right, well,
Nasty kick to the face.
All right. In the meantime,
He's not going to be able to pull this off.
I did have that very interesting article where Chris Jericho says Hulk Hogan is a better worker than Ric Flair. I just have to know what that's about. So, this is WrestlingNews.co, Paul Davis. And it says, the latest talk is Jericho is a watch-along show where Chris Jericho, Brian Alvarez, and Big Vinny V, Vincent Very, watched the Saturday Night's Main Event episode that aired on NBC on November 27, 1987. They talked about the WWE Championship match between Hulk Hogan and King Kong Bundy, Macho Man Randy Savage versus Bret the Hitman Hart, Bam Bam Bigelow versus Hercules, and George the Animal Steele versus Danny Davis. Jericho had a lot of praise for Hogan because of how he was able to hold the crowd in the palm of his hands like no one else. He said, and this is a quote, "I will say to this day, and people will bag, here's a clickbait. Hogan is a better worker than Flair. For me, I always had amazing matches with Hogan because he knew exactly who he was, as a babyface, as a heel, whatever. He was so great. He knew his audience. He didn't do anything he didn't have to. It was one of my favorite times in my career." Alvarez said, yeah, but, you know, during this period, 85, 86, 87, 88, he did do stuff, and he had some good matches on Saturday Night's Main Event. Jericho added, here's another great thing about Hogan, like you don't even think about it, but the dude had like a super receding hairline, but no one even really noticed it back then. We all did, but you just didn't. It's just Hogan, right? Like, it's weird. Like, he's an American hero with no hair. Now that would never go, but he'd put on a toupee or something. And that's where that article ends. If you want to listen to the show, you can come to this, again, WrestlingNews.co, Paul Davis, and click the link at the bottom of this article, and you can listen to the entire podcast. Still didn't really say why or how. I guess you'd have to watch the podcast, but it didn't really go into detail of any reason why he thinks that Hogan would be a better worker than Flair. I mean, he had the crowd eating out of his hand. Yeah, well, I mean, technically so did Flair, just not on the same level, but that's only because he wasn't working for that company at that time.
Superstars wish up.
So, I don't know.
To become someone else for the day. Superstar and become a different superstar each day you visit.
Teacher Johnny, why are you praying class, Johnny?
Nathan just keeps
My
going
mom taught me
back
to
up.
always pray before I go to sleep.
On top of the cell, it's all hell, Cole.
Good Lord. Well, I mean, it was slightly better than the last one.
I don't think there's any end, Saxton.
It was slightly better than the last one. Joe Link is out like a light down there.
And he's finally hit the
Prime says, hey Archer, why is 6 afraid of 7?
really interesting.
Because 7, 8, 9. He's a savage. Cannibal. It's crazy. Joe Link says, Lincoln just keeps going back. I know. It's freaking crazy. Uh-oh. Quad in trouble. Oh, fuck. Jack Quad just got powerbombed right through the top of the cell. And he kicked out. Jack Quad kicked out. That is crazy.
Wait a minute, this is a simultaneous.
It is.
There shouldn't be pinfall.
It's pinfall, submission, or knockout, but I think it's 2 out of 3 falls. No, it's not. It's 1. That's weird. Was there already a fall we missed, or did they just mess with us right there?
It's interesting to see what kind of matchups we get in tournament action
Hey, Joe,
as that
was
match
there
demonstrated.
a fall that we missed?
Yeah, did we miss a fall? Because it should be 2 out of 3 falls there.
No.
No. Interesting. What the hell?
There were bells previously, but I don't know which balls.
Here's your winner,
No, the Cellophane is set up correctly. I even chose it.
There was no submission. There was no pinfall. Knock your opponent out.
No, that was the lockdown of pain. Cellophane was everything involved, but it was 2 out of 3 falls though. Either way, we didn't get any of that.
Yeah.
We basically got a Hell in a Cell match right there.
Yeah, which is still a good match.
Yeah, wait. Oh yeah, that was a fantastic match, but that is not what we were expecting. Not what we were expecting, but is what it is. The Phenom Joe Lincoln has put an end to Jack Quad's evening and is moving on. He is the first competitor to move on to the semifinals. So here we go. Without further ado, we're not even going to waste any time. We're going to jump right to it. It is the Freight Train. Frank Miller from Team France with 2 L's taking on Team Dogface's Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn, former television champion, world champion. Both these guys have held multiple championships. Although I don't think Frank Miller's ever held tag team gold. Has he? Am I wrong about that? I could be wrong about that. Did he have a tag team partner one time? Where's France?
I think he did.
I feel like he might have. I don't know. But yeah.
Was he part of that team with Team Woozy?
Life said they were on top of the cell and the bell went off, so maybe there was an additional fall and we just somehow missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a knockout. Okay, so there was a knockout and a pinfall. Okay. That's fine, as long as it worked out right. You know, I hate when the system messes with the show. In any way, shape, or form, much less, you know, have an incorrect match type. I don't like that. But anyways, here we go. Team France with 2 L's versus Team Dogface. It is Freight Train. Frank Miller versus Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn. Quarterfinal matchup number 2. Showtime and go time. All right. Life says I'll pay closer attention. Okay. So, another article from WrestlingNews.co, this time by Angel Arambolis. WWE announces the 12 superstars who will compete in the World Heavyweight Championship tournament on Raw and SmackDown. So we're going to have a look at that right now. So WWE has announced the 12 superstars who will compete in matches on Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown to determine who will wrestle for the World Heavyweight Championship at Night of Champions. So as was announced this past week, there will be 2 triple threat matches taking place on Raw. The winners of those 2 matches will face off later in the show. They will do the same on SmackDown, and the 2 superstars left from those matches will compete for the World Heavyweight Championship at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia.
This guy has swag.
You can't teach confidence, Saxton. You're living proof.
I would still like to see WrestleMania go international finally. You know? They've had all kinds of premium live events around the globe. WrestleMania, I guess, has, been, to the UK, it's been to Canada, and it's been to the United States, right? Am I wrong about that? I don't think it's been anywhere else.
We don't know.
I feel like the UK, because they had a WrestleMania at Wembley, did they not? Or was that SummerSlam? It might have been SummerSlam.
This Superstars roller coaster looks ready for one more ride.
You can always look that up. So, anyways, the 12 wrestlers who will be in the tournament are as follows. Seth Rollins, United States Champion Austin Theory. Why is Austin Theory the United States Champion in there? I don't get that. But anyway. AJ Styles, Bobby Lashley, Finn Balor, Rey Mysterio, The Miz, Sheamus, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cody Rhodes.
Why do they have SmackDown wrestlers with the
so that's interesting.
Mitchell Vaughn. Looking out at the countless members of the WWE
Now,
Universe in attendance, they are all here because of matches like this one.
Any WrestleManias outside the United States. Or sorry, here's one. 18 was in Canada. And
yes.
Toronto.
Yeah, so is 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's only 2 that they
every week. He is competing at his
outside the US.
Yeah, one was Hogan Warrior, and the other was Hogan Rock. We got lucky. We did. And let me tell you, and I've said it before, did they ever blow the roof off the... I mean, it was at... The one was at what used to be called the Sky Dome. It's called the Rogers Center now, but it has a retractable roof. Good thing is they would have blown the roof right off. Fuck, it was loud. Oh my God. Crazy. When Warrior came out and Hogan came out, and just the decibel level was astronomical. Just crazy.
I'm still expecting a big match feel.
You're right, Saxton. These superstars have every intention of winning
Have
this
you been
whole
to a live
thing,
show?
so they'll be fighting hard for the right to move on.
Not a pay-per-view. I was at a house. I've been to one house show.
Oh, okay. You've never been to like a Raw or a SmackDown or...
No, it was a I want to say SmackDown brand.
Yeah, like SmackDown Live or whatever.
Yeah. But it was
One after another.
was it 2000?
This is not an environment you can prepare for. What's the state of mind a superstar must have coming in?
Okay.
A competitor must be relentless if they want to survive Hell in a Cell. They have to put the fear of the unforgiving steel.
Kane was Kane
feel like a cheese grater being
Daniel
dragged
Bryan
down
was
your
there.
face.
Shane was
Nice.
there.
So it was a good show then.
BM Punk was there.
BM Punk. You love that. You got his autograph secretly.
No,
Tell
I
us.
don't.
Tell the truth.
Actually,
You got a straight edge
I missed
poster and everything.
Sheamus.
Boom, what impact.
I missed Sheamus because of BM Punk.
Uh-oh.
It looked like BM Punk was doing a, go around after the show.
Yeah.
What was it?
Hang it back with their own
The audience was. So I said, you know what? Not a fan, but at least it's a wrestler,
Yeah.
Well, he never came over to the section I was in.
Beauty.
Hey Archer, I don't know
So
if it matters,
I
but
started
the
heading back,
title page
heading
for
out,
this match
and
said Hell in a
buddy I
Cell.
took with me.
Is there supposed to be a different name to it?
Oh, God.
And he's just having his way in this
So
match.
that's what I actually like.
Of offense
You
here.
know?
Or is that just how the game says?
So
something else?
I don't know exactly what's going on with Carlito. I mean, I guess he was at Backlash, but here's something from WrestlingNews.co. Paul Davis. It says, and it says Carlito says, "I'm open to whatever, any good offer from anywhere." So I mean, maybe he's not under contract yet. I don't know, but it says former WWE star Carlito made his surprise return last night at Backlash in Puerto Rico. His return was a well-kept secret because nothing leaked before the show, but it also easier to keep his return a surprise since San Juan is his hometown and they didn't have to fly him in. Carlito appeared during the Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest match to help even the odds when the rest of the Judgment Day got involved. The surprises did not stop there because Savio Vega also went out to help the babyfaces and he enlisted the LWO to help him out. Carlito was talked about for a return in 2021 after he made a surprise appearance in the Royal Rumble that year. He was reportedly turned down offers before to work full-time for a national promotion, but it looks like he may have had a change of heart and seems open. Just a few days before Backlash, Carlito told Metro.co.uk that he's open to a good offer. He said, "Yeah, I'm open to whatever, any good offer from anywhere, it doesn't matter. Thing is, nobody calls me, so I don't sit by the phone either. If something comes up, great. If not, I keep doing what I'm doing." At 44 years old, Carlito appears to be in the best shape of his life. He would also be a great person to have backstage to help younger talent. If a WWE deal hasn't been offered yet, it looks like there's a better chance this time around that he'd be willing to come back full-time, either as a wrestler or working backstage. So that's interesting. Do you guys are you guys Carlitos fans? Is there any Carlito fans in here? I mean, I've always liked Carlito, but
I was not a fan.
Carlito spit the apple in Dominic's face. Nice.
Okay, that would almost been worth it.
Life says, hey, Archer, I don't know if it matters, but the title page for this match said Hell in a Cell. Is there supposed to be a different name? Well, normally it would say, I mean, you would think it would say Cell of Pain. I mean, I've seen other matches come up, Lockdown, and other things we put in there. You're right, though. I do remember that now. It did say Hell in a Cell. That's not what I chose, though, is the problem with that. That's not what I chose for the tournament. But that's okay. It is what it is. And we'll deal with, we'll go with the flow. I mean, either way, they're going to be great matches. So, Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn is really taking it to Frank Miller here. I got to tell you. I was trying not to say anything. I don't like to jinx people, but Fat Lad is opening the can of whoop ass on the freight train here at Guanola. He really is. Oh, look at this. Oh, fuck. Good Lord. Fat Lad somehow kicks into that. Gets that big right shoulder up. Look at Frank Miller. He can't even believe it. Oh, Vaughn's in big shit here. Oh! Huge spear. And that might do it right there. Oh, yeah. That is it. That is all. The freight train ran right through Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn there. It's funny, though, because in the last couple minutes of that match, it looked like Fat Lad Mitchell Vaughn was just opening a can of whoop ass on Miller.
It has just one fall.
Huge spear just about breaks Mitchell Vaughn in half. And the winner of the match, and moving on to face the Phenom Joe Lincoln in the semifinals, the freight train Frank Miller is your winner. All right. Yeah, one fall. Yeah, we've come to realize that it's not what it's supposed to be. I don't know what's going on with that. It's funny because anytime a Hell in a Cell, there's always something that goes wrong. In this case, it appears to have overtaken my created match. So, whatever, it is what it is. Two great matches. We're going on to the third match in the quarterfinals, so it is what it is. Either way, this is going to be a fire tournament. And we've got a tournament to look forward to, because don't forget, we are going to be soon, I can't remember exactly when, but we're going to be having the Alan Severn Open Invitational. First one of 4.0. Actually, is it the first one of the new year as well, Glenn? Shit, I can't remember.
I know we had talked about one, but I don't know if we actually had the event.
I think it might be the first one of, because don't forget, I was gone for over a month.
But this is the first with late women in it of all time.
Fair. It is.
All
right, here we go, guys. Third match in the quarterfinals. Who's going to be the first in the second leg to move on to the semifinals? We got Joe Lincoln and Frank Miller already set to go to war in the semifinals. Now we are down to Mnemonics, Tony Stone, Big Bubba Bruno, and Johnny Rainbow. Next, it is Mnemonics versus Tony Stone. They're, of course, no strangers to one another. Both have run with weapons of mass destruction. Tony Stone, of course, more than Mnemonics, but Mnemonics has been in the mix, is from Team Dogface, and he is a savage, as is Tony Stone, former WCW champion. He's been a tag team champion with his partner in crime, Team Dedrick, and the man called Drek. So this is a very interesting matchup. Now, I chose Mnemonics, I believe. Glenn, you chose Tony Stone, yeah?
I did.
You did, okay. I thought so. All right. What's going on here? It's not letting me, There we go. Okay. So without further ado, here we go. Third match of the quarterfinals, Mnemonics versus Tony Stone. Which one is moving on to the semifinals to join Joe Lincoln and Freight Train Frank Miller? This is going to be Mnemonics. or Tony Stone? We're going to find out right now. Let's go. All right. Yeah, so you chose Tony Stone. Now, have you seen much of Mnemonics at all? Like, now, to be fair, he's predominantly, up until very recently, been mostly in YTD Academy. So if you don't want,
I saw a bit of him in 3.0. I haven't seen him in 4.0 yet.
I wasn't sure if you saw any of them in 3.0, and you haven't seen any of them in 4.0. Okay, so, but I mean, I can understand why you choose Tony Stone. Tony Stone is in his own right a monster in that ring. So, very good technically. He's a powerhouse. In-ring knowledge is tremendous. So, always puts on a good match with. It doesn't matter who he's in there with. All right. Let's see here. Going to catch up on the chat real quick. I spit in the face of those who don't want to be cool. Dominic has the magic heat for a heel. Yeah, I don't think it's because he's good at what he's doing, though. People just like to not like him.
The following contest is a championship.
He's Rey Mysterio's son, and he's not very good.
Making his way to the ring.
Anyway,
from Venice Beach,
I don't think we had one yet. No, I don't think so either. That's what little one we were just talking about, yeah. Not in 4.0 for sure. What do you call a man with a rubber toe? Answer, Roberto. Oh my God. Oh, that was just wrong. That was wrong. It was gaslight. Bad joke. Boo. All right. Let's see what else is going on here.
A man who always gets a strong reaction from the WWE
WrestlingNews.co. Andrew Ravens reporting WWE likely won't be holding another premium live event in Puerto Rico for a while. Let's see what that's about. So it says, coming out of Saturday's WWE Backlash premium live event, fans were raving about the crowd in attendance for the show and the product that the company presented from the start of the show to the main event. WWE also held Friday's SmackDown from the Coliseo de Puerto Rico. Jose Miguel Aguilar in San Juan, Puerto Rico. That's a big, long name for a place. But anyways, in addition to Backlash, this was the second PLE PPV or premium live event or pay-per-view in WWE history to be held in Puerto Rico, and the first since 2005 with New Year's resolution. With such an enjoyable event, many fans are looking forward to seeing the company hold another PLE in Puerto Rico. While speaking on Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer noted that fans may be waiting a while as WWE got paid $1.5 million, originally reported by Brandon Thurston of WrestleNomics, for holding the show here. Until WWE gets paid by the tourism board to run another PLE in Puerto Rico, they will likely just run house shows like they've been doing for years. It says, and this is a quote, the thing is, they're only going to come if they get paid to come. So that's up to how much the tourism board wants to pay. And usually when it comes to this type of thing, everything is different. Generally speaking, if they want to bring you in, if the tourism board brings you in, they're not going to bring you in every year. They're going to use their money to bring in another act. They're going to use their money on another act next year. It won't always be WWE. For them to do a pay-per-view generally, and London is the exception, because when they go to London, they're not getting paid by tourism board. They just feel like it's time to do it, Meltzer stated. Meltzer noted that WWE wants to go back to the UK for premium live events because the time of doing the shows in the prime time is no longer a factor like it had been when WWE was on traditional pay-per-view, as they can air it on Peacock in the afternoon while holding the show at night local time. Meltzer added, but for them to come and do this, they're going to have to be paid. They will go down there and do a house show, but for them to do a pay-per-view, they're going to want $1.5 million or whatever. That was what the rate was here. They got paid $1.5 million by the tourism board to come in. And that's where that article ends. But, I mean, he's right. But, I mean, who's to say they won't I mean, that's speculation is the problem with that comment, because maybe they were so impressed by this year's event they had there, they're just going to, you know, pony up the dough again next year. Right? I mean, probably, I guess I kind of see where he's coming from, though. They are going to want to, you know, maximize whatever they have for a budget. And they're not going to want to use it up on one act every single year. I guess you're kind of right about that. Well, what do you think about that? I don't know.
He gets the shoulder up at 2.
I really don't know why. No idea on that one.
Yeah. I mean, would you, I mean, you know, depending, of course, would you use your $1.5 million to bring them back, or would you see if you could get maybe a couple of acts the following year to, or at least another act with that same funding? I don't know. If it were you.
Well, I would probably find
he's heading back to the ring.
Something better.
Yeah.
The power of the gut-wrench suplex. He knew that was coming.
Yeah. So you'd go with a different act. You wouldn't bring them back for a second year in a row, yeah. Maybe do it down the road or something again, yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, I can see where he's coming from with that statement, and he's probably not wrong in the long run. I mean, unless they somehow get an increase in budget and are able to. Oh, look at that! Mnemonics won already. Holy shit! What happened? Wow, that was fast. Joe Link, what happened? Good God! He tore through Tony Stone. Hot knife through butter. Me too. I mean, don't get me wrong, I chose Mnemonics, but holy shit.
Here is your winner.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and moving on to the semifinals. Mnemonics is your winner, the victor. That's crazy. I don't even know what happened there. All right, I'm going to open up the chat, see what's... I'm fading out of consciousness. Looks like Life is going to bed. Have a good night. Life, thanks for being here. Joling says Tony got his butt handed. Yeah, he did. He really, really did. That is crazy. So Mnemonics just continues his streak of terror, stemming from YTD Academy. Holy crap. Here we go. Last match in the quarterfinals already. Wow, I don't even know what to say. The last two matches have been, I mean, that match was quicker than the second match, but I mean, wow. And again, let's not forget that damage retention, a real thing. We've got the next round coming up. It's insane. All right, here we go, though. Big Bubba Bruno versus Johnny Rainbow is next. Now, I chose Johnny Rainbow for the upset. Glenola chose Big Bubba Bruno, and for obvious reasons. I mean, Bruno is a barbaric, savage man. He will beat you down no matter where you are. He does not care. But I still think I would like to see maybe Johnny Rainbow get in there and pull off the upset win. Hey, plus, I've been impressed by Johnny Rainbow, I'll be honest. Not even going to lie. So, but I'm sticking to Johnny Rainbow. Glenola's sticking to Big Bubba Bruno. That said, let's find out who's going to win. Let's get to it. Without further ado, Big Bubba Bruno, Johnny Rainbow. Final match in the quarterfinals. Let's go. All right. So, anyways, so you said you only went to one house show, Glenola?
Yeah. Yep. And
now, just for WWE, or in total? Like, have you ever been to like an indie show?
No. That was the only one I've been to. And I was given 2 free tickets.
You were given the tickets, nice.
Yeah. It was the Walmart I worked at did a fundraiser for the Children's Miracle Network, or for kids. No, which one was it? Children's Miracle Network. Yeah.
I mean, it's your story. We're doing a tree of knowledge of rotten fruit right now, and he's bullshitting us.
I drew a blank on which of the charities I've raised money for it was. But, Children's Miracle Network, great, charity.
The following contest is a championship.
Well, I saw they had SmackDown tickets, so that's what I wanted.
Making his way to the ring,
and I won
Weapons of Mass Destruction
2 tickets to a music festival.
Samoa, weighing in at 480
and I didn't have enough to do another try at it.
This competitor is just
so about 20 minutes later,
they need to do some breathing exercises or something.
I just want
I'm a little surprised to hear that from you, Corey. You endorse
not
anyone
a
who brings a little animosity to the ring. Well, maybe sometimes I do, but this is too much. And you dial it back. Do some yoga.
I mean, you were kind of a wrestling fan. I mean, you liked people like Jim the Anvil Neidhart, people like that. I mean, there was.
She was.
Oh, she wasn't. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So she was happy to dump those tickets off.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So not only did I get access to a great concert. Had Big and Rich, Gretchen Wilson, Farm Inc., Sonny Sweeney. You had a bunch of great country artists
from Blackpool, England, weighing in at
concert. But then I got to go see SmackDown.
Right, yeah.
SmackDown House Show.
This is a match that folks have been clamoring for, and they are excited to finally get it.
I've been to quite a few independent shows and house shows, but I've only been to the 2 live shows, 2 pay-per-views that were WrestleMania 6, WrestleMania 18, and that was simply because they were not very far away. I mean, it's only about a 3.5-4 hour drive to TO, so no, totally worth it.
A man who always
I guess
considers
the
himself
town
main event material,
it's about 15 miles away from where I'm
he
at.
wants to show exactly why here tonight.
Or had a place that hosted indie shows for a while. Because the kid I went to high school with actually got to meet Dr. Death.
Oh, cool. Steve Williams?
Yeah. I
nice.
had a picture with him. And it was taken at the Moose Lodge?
And of all the possible matchups in this tournament, I would say we've got one of the best in front of us right now.
Fort Morris has invaded the compound and joined Archer's army within 2 years.
Yo, Techno Oz invading the compound with 12 villains. What's going on, Techno Oz? Welcome in, villains. Welcome to episode number 463, our Gold Rush tournament for the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Championship. It is underway. We're in the final match of the quarterfinals. Big Bubba Bruno versus Johnny Rainbow. It's been one hell of an interesting ride so far. In the first half of the semifinals, starting next, we're going to see Joe Lincoln, the Phenom from Team Joe Link. Who, by the way, has been in one hell of, Glenola will tell you, he's been in a hell of a rivalry with War the Machine. He's going to be going head-to-head with Freight Train, Frank Miller from Team France with 2 L's. Freight Train Frank Miller has been a multiple-time champion and has been wreaking havoc everywhere he goes since the Archerverse 2.0, I believe. Is that? I think that sounds correct, doesn't it? Pretty sure. Since the Archerverse 2.0. So, but that is their first matchup of the semifinals. The Phenom Joe Lincoln taking on Freight Train Frank Miller. Now, we have Big Bubba Bruno, Johnny Rainbow. The winner of this match will move on to the semifinals to face Mnemonics, who is already waiting in the semis. Ban a host for a match. Ban the treacherous. Now you can't ban yourself. It doesn't work that way. No. But anyways. So that's where we are right now. The final match of the quarterfinals, Bruno versus Johnny Rainbow. And then, of course, the semifinals are going to get kicked off immediately, and it is going to be a fire remainder of this tournament, I got to tell you. But anyway, welcome in, guys. Appreciate everybody being here. Texas says, appreciate my Raiders that came through. Love you. And we love you too. Thanks for being here. Welcome in. Welcome to the Fam Jam.
How much
much longer.
If you're not already following, make sure you click that follow button. You want to know exactly when we go live, when we do our thing, because, I mean, without a shadow of a doubt, we are the late night place to be, the most must-see show on YouTube and Twitch TV. And, of course, we're without a shadow of a doubt, the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence, bar none, period. So you don't want to miss a single show. We go live every Tuesday. We also have tournaments. We have YTD Academy on YouTube. And by the way, YTD Academy is going live tomorrow afternoon, probably around 4 or 4:30 in the afternoon, so make sure you check out YouTube. Can somebody drop the YouTube link, actually? And by the way, we are only about, I believe, 24 or 25 subscribers away from 500, so we are getting there. I believe once we hit 500 subscribers, we have the ability to utilize polls, which means when we do live YouTube shows, we can now utilize those as betting lines. And you can bet on the matches over at YTD Academy. So, lots going on. But yeah, tomorrow around 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be going live on YouTube with YTD Academy Live. And it is going to be a fire show, so you don't want to miss it. And then, of course, Tuesday night, we are going to be going live with Wrestle Wars Genesis, our regular scheduled show for the week. And, of course, we're going to continue the rivalries and the feuds. And, I mean, we are on the road to not just 500 episodes, but we are on the road to our first ever award show here at the Archerverse TV. So that is going to be a blast. We've actually been planning this for quite some time. Just things keep getting in the way, and it's been postponed and delayed. That award show is going to be going down very, very soon, so keep your eyes focused on the Archerverse TV. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss anything. 241. Unlucky. Did somebody else play it as well? I'm just going back to look here. No, I don't think so. Okay. But anyways, okay. So, I do have to use the washroom again. So I'll be right back. Joe Link, I think you should tell some jokes. Let's see. Ronaldo told jokes last time. It was Joe Link's turn to tell jokes.
Telegraph that one and delivers a blow to the gut.
And Gloroli, you know what you should do? You should make up a story about Joe Link and see if people believe it. Kind of like a true, a tree of knowledge, rotten fruit, but not. Just make up a whole big long story about Joe Link and see if people believe it, if they buy it, if they will invest in your story. Holy shit, that was fast. I didn't even go to the bathroom. I gotta pee my pants. I need some Depends, like right now. Like that is Johnny Rainbow beat Big Bubba Bruno that fast? Are you fucking kidding me? What is even going on right now? Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match moving on to the semi-finals. To face Pneumonics, it is Johnny Rainbow. Wow. That is crazy. Congratulations to Johnny Rainbow. Huge victory over Big Bubba Bruno. And now moves on to the semifinals. Holy shit. Alright. I did not expect that, Glenola. I really did. I mean, I said Johnny Rainbow with the upset. I did. That's 2 in a row for me, personally. Of course, Mitchell Vaughn did not win. I believe I chose, or no, you chose Mitchell Vaughn, didn't you? I forget how that went down now.
Yeah, I went with...
yeah, you went with Vaughn, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Holy crap. I can't believe we're at the semifinals already. So here we go. First match in the semifinals, ladies and gentlemen. Team Joe Link versus Team France with 2 L's. It is the Phenom versus the Freight Train. Joe Lincoln versus Frank Miller. We're not even going to wait. We're going to get things rocking and rolling right now. Let's get the show on the go. Electricity flowing.
I'm going to still stick by Joe Lincoln, though.
War. Yeah, no, I would love to see that rivalry continue. So I'm with you on that one. No offense to Team France with 2 L's. I mean, Freight Train's an amazing competitor, but I want to see Joe Lincoln take out the Freight Train right now. So without further ado, here we go. The Phenom versus the Freight Train. It is showtime and go time. It is also pee-pee time. Before I have to clean up a mess on the floor. I don't want to do that. And, you know, Bromer's never around anymore, so he can't clean the floor. So, yeah, we're just going to avoid that problem. I shall return. BRB. Joe Link, tell some jokes. Go. If they're not funny, Glenola will ban Mad Chatty. You don't want to do that. That's not fair. You don't to do that to Glenola or to Mad Chatty. Anyways, I'll be right back.
That was actually pretty diesel on Joe Link.
The following is a championship tournament semi-finals match.
Not do a bag of chips and a push-up while having comment.
Representing Power and Glory from Ann Arbor, Michigan, weighing in at 226 pounds. The Grand Prix champion,
This bad joke coming.
the
And so once you open it, you realize it was half full.
Here's a competitor who knows the value of respect. At every show, this one asks me how my day is going and even compliments my suit.
Wow, a goody two-shoes and a liar. What a terrible person.
Oh, that was great, Joe Link. That one was really good. Oh.
Doesn't matter the situation, the champion always has a winning game plan.
How is sex like a game of bridge? Answer: if you have a good hand, you
From the
don't
moment he
need a
debuted,
partner.
this superstar has known how to make an entrance.
And his opponent from Oakland, California, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Freight Train, Frank Miller.
Since when did superstars get to pick their own names?
Joe.
I don't know, since
Love
they
the
had
joke.
conviction about who they are.
I usually tell dad jokes, but if I tell a bad joke, someone is getting banned. LOL. Techno Oz.
We've seen this look before. This is a man possessed, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't worry, Joe Link. I won't ban Mad Chatty.
And here we go in this tournament matchup. Who will move forward? Who will be erased off the bracket?
Tournaments have a tendency of surprise results, so we'll see if this match continues that pattern.
Here's the cover. Strong kick out there.
It's not over yet. Plenty left to go in this one.
What do a bungee jump and a prostitute have in common?
Oh, on the apron, lifting it Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that. The taste of bomb! That power bomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
Joe Link, do not look at me.
Shifts it back onto him. Good timing with that reversal.
And so they are both cheap. Fast and if the rubber breaks their speed. Joe Link, you go up and down more on the prostitute. Left. Nice.
Two count. What? Oh, he kicked out.
You have to think this battle is starting to weigh down on him.
Oh, man. This match grinded him down a little.
Oh, he's looking to completely render this leg useless. Stump puller leg snap. Very effective.
The new jackpot number 40 chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 314, the number to win a TV championship match is 8. Play. Technoras, your numbers are 0, 1, 3. Good luck, Technoras. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the chosen. What did the police officer say to his belly button?
Quick exchange of
Answer, you're under
This
arrest.
is a unique move. Breaker. Night. Isn't it up? The cover. He stays alive. I thought once he executed that, it was good night. You have to wonder how much more. Oh, look at the start of this.
Returned. And what have I missed? Anything? I'm just catching up on the chat right now, actually. Alright, I'm gonna have a look here. Let's see what Joe Link's been up to. Why couldn't the teacher control her pupils? Answer, she couldn't find her glasses. Oh my god. What do a bag of chips and a push-up bra have in common? Answer, once you open it, you realize it was half full. I like that one. Oh my god. How is sex like a game of bridge? Answer, if you have a good hand, you don't need a partner. Oh, that one's a good one.
And Joe Lincoln does it.
Oh, look at that. It is over already. Good God. The winner of the match, ladies and gentlemen, and moving on to the tournament final. It is the Phenom, Joe Lincoln from Team Joe Link. Congratulations, Team Joe Link. And, of course, congratulations to Phenomenal Soul and Joe Lincoln moving on to the tournament final. All right. That was a hell of a match. Quick, but a hell of a match. I mean, they went right to town. They did not pull any punches. They did not hold back. So here we go. Joe Lincoln moving on to the tournament final. Who's going to join him? Which one of them are going to go and join Joe Lincoln for the right to fight for a shot at War of the Machine and the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Championship? We're going to find right now it is Mnemonics versus Johnny Rainbow. And I got to tell you, Johnny Rainbow's been a pleasant surprise stemming from YTD Academy, Glenola. And tonight, he looked phenomenal against Big Bubba Bruno. I mean, that was crazy. I'll be honest, even though I chose Johnny Rainbow, I didn't think he'd beat Big Bubba Bruno. I did not. All right, so here we go. Next match of the night, final match of the semifinals. It is Mnemonics versus Johnny Rainbow. The winner will face Joe Lincoln in the tournament final. And we're going to get a betting line going for this one. You guys are going to get a chance to earn some Archiverse bucks. Give me a second while I open up the betting lines. All right, so who moves on to face Joe Lincoln in the tournament final? Is it going to be Mnemonics or Johnny Rainbow? Five minutes to make your bets. And there we go. Betting lines are officially open, so go ahead and gamble away, you bunch of fiends. And without further ado, Mnemonics versus Johnny Rainbow, with the winner moving on to the tournament final to face the Phenom, Joe Lincoln. Let's rock and roll. All right. All right, Glenola, Mnemonics or Johnny Rainbow? What do you think? They both shocked the hell out of me with their. I mean, they were fast wins. You're going with Mnemonics? Okay. I mean, I'd like to stick with Johnny Rainbow on this one, but I think you're right about this one. I'm gonna have to go with Mnemonics on this one as well. And everybody else, you have 4 minutes and 8 seconds to make your bets. Earn some Archiver's bucks. Use it for things like banning Glenola. You can have them tell Johnny jokes. You know, there's things you can do. You can YTD match opportunities. There's lots of things that can be done. Whether you bet 10 Archiver's bucks or 100 or 1,000, you can get a slice of that pie. And here comes Mnemonics.
The following is a championship tournament.
All right, so let's see.
Making his way to the ring from Venice Beach,
where did we leave up? Oh, yes.
240 pounds.
Oh, yes. Okay, so here's something. No, I didn't catch this yesterday. But anyways, it's WrestlingNews.co again, this time by Michael Schroed. It says, Kurt Angle reveals that a WWE star had his career derailed because of a hair transplant. So that's interesting.
Sweet to know, Joe.
So on the latest Kurt Angle Show podcast, Kurt Angle talked about his time in WWE's developmental program circa 1998. Of course, Will and I were just talking about his debut, which was in 1998. He says, Angle shared an interesting story about Sean Stasiak. He says, and this is a quote, I want to tell you a story about Sean. Angle said, this also affected his career, and I hate to say this, but I have to let the cat out of the bag. Sean was losing his hair just like I was. He decided to get a hair replacement surgery, and it was a week before he was called up. He called the WWE and said, hey, I can't be called up right now. I'm getting my hair done. And they're like, oh, okay, all right, we'll take care of you then. Angle continued. He didn't lose the confidence because of that, but I think that painted him in a corner where, okay, this guy's not going to be a team player. They were like, we want you to debut right now. And he's like, I can't. I have to wait about 2 months. I was like, okay, you can wait 2 months. Let's see what happens then. When I look at it, I just wonder if that might have affected his career a little bit. I don't know. He says, while that story may be accurate and may have played a role in his career being derailed, Stasiak had said in shoot interviews that he felt there was a stigma attached to him because someone saw that he had a tape recorder in his bag. Stasiak had said that while in developmental he was told to keep a tape recorder on him so he could tape himself doing promos, but that was frowned upon when he got to the main roster, and that may have been why he derailed his career. After his wrestling career, Stasiak became a chiropractor, and he received a certificate in manipulation under anesthesia from the Academy of Physical and Manual Medicine in New York. And he has also worked as a motivational speaker. All right, so from a WWE, or well, technically WWF, I believe, superstar to a chiropractor. Alrighty then, is all I can think to say. We'll go with that. Let's see what else interesting, if anything.
Able to evade. Ooh, DDT.
Here's something from a couple hours ago from ringsidenews.com. It says, and it's Felix Upton. Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes' feud in WWE is far from over. I mean, not that we didn't already know that, but anyways. WWE Backlash was a big night, but it was only the beginning of a story for the main event match. Brock Lesnar was covered in his own blood at the end of Backlash, and he didn't like that. Now, it seems that he is not finished with Cody Rhodes. WRKD Wrestling reports that Brock Lesnar will soon make his intentions known against Cody Rhodes. It seems that the two of them are far from finished with each other. While Cody is currently the WWE Raw World in the WWE Raw World Heavyweight Championship tournament, the Beast Incarnate will quickly make his intentions known. Brock Lesnar doesn't lose very often, especially via roll-up pin. This is quite an interesting situation because Lesnar knows how to grab attention when he needs to. Cody Rhodes is in the WWE World Heavyweight Championship tournament. Brock Lesnar is not in the tournament, but he has made his presence felt in matches he wasn't booked in before. Yeah, so do you guys think Brock Lesnar costs Cody Rhodes a shot at the title by getting him eliminated somehow from the tournament? Because, I mean, I think that Cody Rhodes either wins the championship at SummerSlam or at WrestleMania next year. He will win it. He absolutely will. I am not sure that he's going to do it now. You know what I'm saying? Technowaz says, calling it Brock cost Cody his chance at the title. We'll see Seth Rollins go on to take it. Yeah, see, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, Brock will cost Cody a chance at the title.
Techno says PMX is such a rock star, so good, my proudest creation. Fuck Pneumatics has been doing fantastic, Techno Oz. Fantastic. Oh shit. Johnny Rainbow just got laid the fuck out, but he just kicked out. 2 count only there.
But that was one of the closest near falls you'll ever see. And I think to get the pinfall, you have to try that maneuver one more time.
Joling says Lesnar reverses armbar submission into a pin. Yeah, I know. It was not an armbar though, was it? It was a hammer lock, wasn't it? Or a Kimura lock or something?
Oh, knee lift. Somebody better check his nose.
Joling says, yeah, Brock will cause Cody his chance, but I agree. I think he will. West Coast concussion. It makes more sense. Cody needs to beat Roman for the title. Well, he won't beat Roman because Roman's on SmackDown. Roman has the Universal title. That's not the title Cody's chasing, technically. But I think he wins the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at like SummerSlam or WrestleMania. Attempted Kimura, yeah. Okay.
It's the World Heavyweight title because Elite the Rhodes family.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the Universal title. And it wasn't the undisputed Universal WWE. You know, there's none of that. That's why. I mean, I knew he wasn't winning at WrestleMania. Reigns was too close to 1,000 to lose. First of all, it was my first thought. My thought thereafter was when he came out to like what, a $250,000 pyrotechnics display before the match started. It was kind of like, okay, so we know where this is going eventually. The new title is the one he needs to win. Yes, exactly. I agree. Man, Pneumatics is all over Johnny Rainbow. You watching this at all? Holy shit.
Dropping down all their weight. Every fall on top of the cells like putting your flesh through a meat grinder.
Wow. He is just dominating this match. Good God. Anyways, Joling says, do you think he will beat Hogan's reign as champ? I do. I don't think Roman Reigns loses that title till WrestleMania next year.
Oh, this is just too far.
That's just my personal thought.
This aggression, just pure brutality.
Which would, I think, pretty much demolish Hogan's reign, would it not? What was Hogan's reign? Was it close to 1,200 days? Or was it 1,200 days?
Guys, we can see the top of the cell breaking apart. There it comes.
Like, not his overall with different reigns as champion, but his...
I think if he makes it till September 1, 2024, he will beat Hogan. The fact that Roman's name is in with them others for the longest combo reign is an honor in itself. He doesn't need the longest overall.
Yeah, so I mean, Roman Reigns has 400 days, basically. So that's over a year to go. So I don't know. Yeah, but Roman Reigns is just barely over 1,000, so he'd have to hold that title for over a year still. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, it could. I mean, who would have thought he'd had it this long? So, I mean, you know, the thing is it's got to be the right moment for him to lose it. They're almost going to have to somehow screw him out of that title.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again.
Basically, I think. At this point, they got to screw him. Somehow. Some way. I don't know. Let's see here.
Well, they did a comparison. Hogan defended his title 171 times in 4 years.
So as of a day ago, it said he's nearing a historic 1,000-day reign as Universal Champion.
2-7 so far. Superstars reach ups. Want to become someone else for the day? Superstar and become a different superstar each day you visit.
Yeah. Now, Bruno Sammartino, however, had the championship for 2,803 days.
I just know this isn't going to end well.
Precariously battling 25 feet up in the air. Boom.
Interesting. Now, mind you, you know, back then they didn't wrestle as often, etc. So they weren't nearly as active as they are now.
There it comes. Neckbreaker. Ouch. Big opportunity for him now.
Don't you think anyone will beat Bruno Sammartino?
Here's something about a rumor killer on Brock Lesnar bleeding at WWE Backlash. This is ringsidenews.com again. Felix Upton. So it says Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar threw down in the main event of Backlash, and that was quite a way to end the show. Brock Lesnar had a crimson mask by the time the night was over, but that was all part of the plan. Sean Sapp reported that behind Fightful's paywall that WWE planned Brock Lesnar's blood spot. The Beast Incarnate was supposed to bleed, and that is exactly what happened. There were also rumors out there that Brock Lesnar was supposed to squash Cody Rhodes in early plans. The report also went on to address those rumors and shut them down. The Cody Rhodes match with Brock Lesnar was faced with a lot of questions. We're told that blood was planned for the match. WWE sources at least challenged and claimed that things went the way they were supposed to. Contrary to rumors, Cody Rhodes was never scheduled to be squashed at Backlash, nor was he. Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes could very well have more to their rivalry. After all, a roll-up pin is never a perfect way to end things between two top competitors. With WWE United Champions coming up on May the 27th in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, it sounds that WWE might have a ready-made big match that they can add to the card.
Oh my gosh, what impact! And the hits keep coming.
I don't know.
I don't think I want to know what it is. This is where
Depending on who's wrestling, I mean, does it matter if they're bleeding? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Remember to win a YTV championship match is
What's your thought on blood spots, Glenola?
Actually, I enjoy them.
Yeah.
For the most part, you know, done well. You know, I don't want it.
You should look up. Best blood spots in wrestling history, and see if anything good comes up. Well, you know Ric Flair is going to be in there, right? But I mean, without a shadow of a doubt.
Kevin Nash, Hell in a Cell with Triple H with the screwdriver. You know,
oh yeah, that's right.
Bad Blood. That was a great. You know, that was a great one.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah. And there's been quite a few good ones, but there's been some bad ones too. And Johnny Rainbow really trying to turn things around here. He's giving it back to Mnemonics evades. Oh! As I talked up Johnny Rainbow, Mnemonics decided to make a comeback, and Johnny Rainbow's getting fucked up. Another invasion by Mnemonics. Mnemonics is, I mean, he's so fast. He's got cat-like reflexes.
Where these superstars get the idea to do this? I don't know, but if this is something they dreamt up, he's going back.
Now, this is, I just thought it was, yeah.
Oh!
Good Lord, did you
Johnny Rainbow
I saw it, but not
landed face first on that canvas. I don't even know how he just kicked out right there. That is crazy.
I think there is still some shock in the air over the fact
Pro Wrestling
that
Stories
didn't produce a pinfall.
Dated September 4th, 2022. So a decently recent list. 13 of the best old school bleeders in wrestling.
Interesting.
And the brunt of these attacks are focused above the shoulder. It's a very effective and vulnerable spot to target.
So, number 13, you got the Valiant for a big one.
That's Jim Valiant and
Jimmy Valiant, and what's his
Johnny Valiant. That's it. Yep. I never remember Johnny's name. I don't know why.
That's got to end it this time around. Shoulders down.
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and moving on to face Joe Lincoln in the tournament final. It is Mnemonics from Team Techno Oz. Congratulations, Techno and Mnemonics. Mnemonics has been lighting up the scene lately. Oh my good God. And now, what a matchup. I mean, we are one match away from a potential rematch between Joe Lincoln and War the Machine. But I mean, how cool would it be if Mnemonics went through? I mean, you know, Joe Lincoln's been through a lot of battles lately. Mnemonics a little fresher, has been tearing up the scene in this tournament. I mean, he could very well upset Joe Lincoln and move on to face War the Machine himself. Imagine if he dethroned War the Machine. Not that that would affect Joe Lincoln and War's rivalry, but that would add a little bit of depth and a little extra element of surprise.
It would definitely piss off War.
Yeah.
Especially if
Joe Lincoln.
The right idea was to set up this tournament.
That was Joe Link.
Yeah, because they, keep interfering He wants Joe Lincoln. He doesn't care about these other peons.
That's true. All right, so here we go. Tournament final. Joe Lincoln versus Mnemonics. The winner, of course, is going to earn the right to fight against War the Machine in the championship final for the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Championship. So here we go. First of all, I got to issue the payout in case there is one for the last matchup.
There is.
All right, let's see here. Winner was Mnemonics. And there we go, 2,512 Archiver's bucks being distributed. There we go. All right, next betting line. Who moves on to the championship final? What the hell? Oh, yeah, go ahead. I'm just setting up the betting line.
Number 12 on this list is Mick Foley. I mean, you can't have a best leaders list without Mick Foley.
No, yeah. I mean, I kind of expect Terry Funk to be on there, too.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
He's one I'd expect. Number 11 is Sabu.
I like Sabu.
That's another one you had to expect. I mean, the man super glued his own cuts.
Yeah, so he can keep going, yeah. All right, there we go. Betting lines are open. Who do you guys think is moving on to the championship final? The Phenom Joe Lincoln, rival to the world champion that he looks to face, or Mnemonics? Is Mnemonics going to keep tearing up the scene and surprise us all and move on to that championship final?
Good Lord.
We're going to find out right now. Let's turn and burn. And back to Glenola. How dare I interrupt his list?
All right, here's why I didn't actually think about.
To see a complete list of champions
Superstar
from each
Billy
respective
Graham.
brand, simply type.
They got him listed as a bleeder? I'm trying to think. I actually don't remember too many matches where Superstar Billy Graham would be bleeding, but does it list anything?
AI versus AI.
Well, you got a picture of him holding up with the title
crazy fights in this tournament.
from WWF heavyweight title.
This is the Archerverse.
It says, let's see. Bled regularly and often. There are even some famous shots of him with a huge white bandage across his forehead.
Hevis 199022 with Asahi versus Avi Show.
Huh. That's interesting. I literally don't remember a period of time where he did too much bleeding. That's interesting to me. But yeah, okay.
Number 9, they have the Sandman.
Surprise there.
199022.
I mean, it just says here, what can you say about a guy who hitting himself in the head with a beer can about even began?
Making his way to the ring, representing Power and Glory from Ann Arbor, Michigan, weighing in at 226 pounds.
I will say he wasn't my favorite ECW wrestler, but I did understand the appeal.
I enjoyed watching him when he was in the WWE.
Gentlemen, I think this one's going to turn into a fight in a hurry, and I cannot wait.
At least I think so. I don't know, but WWE for sure.
Yeah, in ECW, but
I enjoyed the Sandman.
Yeah, I mean, for a lot of people, they reminded him of Austin, and
Oh yeah, could you imagine the two of them being a tag team?
Oh, that'd be wild.
Yeah, the pop that would get.
I just realized Joe Lincoln came out with a different championship this time. The last couple times he came out with the YTD Grand Prix Wrestling Championship. If you look, he's got the Pure Wrestling Championship with him. He's just showing off that gold tonight. Because again, if Joe Lincoln somehow gets through to War the Machine and even greater yet, manages to defeat him, he will join the ranks as a Triple Crown champion. How interesting would that be?
Oh, yeah. Well deserved if he does it. I mean...
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I'm not suggesting for a moment that it wouldn't be. But...
And his opponent.
That's what I forgot was actually a wrestler. I always think of him as romantic.
40 pounds.
So he didn't have a wrestling.
This person is a little self-absorbed at times, but the
okay.
doesn't seem to mind.
Yeah, see, no, I remember him getting beat up and bleeding. But I mean, yeah.
What's the deal here? I have plenty of self-confidence, and
I liked Captain Lou Albano. Remember his character in Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling? So funny. Did you like that show? I mean, it wasn't very long. I don't think it lasted very long, but I thought it was pretty cool though. I don't know how many episodes it ran, but it was a cool show. I thought. Oh, don't do that! It's contagious. I am tired as fuck tonight. But that said, it's been a fantastic show though.
If you would like to join the YouTubers, that is 1990222.
And don't forget, everybody, to keep your eyes peeled tomorrow afternoon between 4 and 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, somewhere around there. YTD Academy Live will be on YouTube, and we're going to tear up the scene over there with some championship matches and some faction wars, tag team matches. We're going to have a good time over on YouTube for our first YTD Academy Live of the Archiverse 4.0. It's going to be a good day. And then, of course, Tuesday night, our regular scheduled show, Wrestle Wars Genesis, will go live and keep pushing towards our very first award show that's coming up very, very soon. So, anyways, back to your back to your list. Here I am interrupting again.
It was Rocky Wrestling is 26 episodes of the season.
26 episodes, okay. I would love to own that.
YouTube Technologies.
I'm gonna have to see if I can find that streaming somewhere.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but I wonder how much it would cost to buy that.
I don't know. But you had some. Yeah.
Now on the outside, right by those cell walls, and back elbow creates separation.
For characters, for Captain Lou, I still prefer him as Mario.
Oh, man!
Mario?
Hey, Paisano!
What an uppercut! Jarring.
All right, number 7, Josh Leduc. I'm guessing is how you say it. Leduc.
Yeah, what is it? Liduc?
Leduc.
Oh yeah, it'd be Leduc. Yeah. I think that would be French.
Yeah. When your Wikipedia page's sole photo of you is covered in blood, you know you're a blader.
Joe is always someone I looked up to. Only because of Jesus color.
Slams and bombs are all painful,
although he didn't have that big of a run, if you blink, you would miss him in there in 88. He was legit made a better monster heel throughout the territories.
We'll see if this is the start of a rally.
Doing a lumberjack gimmick, man was massive and powerful and had a crazy, wild-eyed, psychotic stare. When you saw the dude, you knew you were getting a brawl and often a bloody one.
I'm not sure if I know who it is.
As we all know, Hell in a Cell matches tend to deteriorate once the competitors leave the confines of the ring. Memphis territory. We've seen some historic matches take place inside Hell in a Cell. This has to be an added
We're going back a ways.
Yeah, he made a cameo in the movie No Holds Barred.
But you can't focus on what's been done before you.
He passed away at 54 years old in 1999.
You know, for a lower budget movie, No Holds Barred was actually okay.
Oh yeah, I own it.
You own that?
Yeah.
We need to stream that on Discord and watch it.
He turns it around.
I mean, not tonight.
No,
not tonight. Maybe tomorrow or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
That could be a lot of fun. Who would be down to watch No Holds Barred in Discord with Glenola and I? Who'd be down to watch that? I'm going to post that on the Discord later, or tomorrow, or later today. However you want to look at it. I have not been to bed yet, so it is tomorrow for me.
That's kind of my thought. It's 1:09 a.m. my time. I haven't been to bed yet, so.
Coming back in the ring.
The Boss 199022. Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by.
What a punch.
Um,
The long way up.
Sorry, what did you say? I was just catching up on the chat here real quick. Joe Link was telling him if he wanted to join the Archiverse, Boss could join the Discord, go to Ink a Contract, and leave a hashtag. He is correct, but the Boss, welcome to episode number 463 here at the Archiverse TV. This is a tournament, it's a Gold Rush tournament for the World Championship for WrestleWars Genesis. Right now, it's the tournament final between the Phenom, Joe Lincoln from Team Joe Link, and Mnemonics from Team Techno. They are looking to beat the shit out of each other for the right to fight the world champion War the Machine in the championship final. He is undisputed as champion. These two want to change that. They want to dethrone War the Machine. You've come at a good time. Although you did miss a great tournament and a fantastic tone setter. We had an Elimination Royale for the Women's Television Championship, and of course January, the coldest bitch on the planet, became the brand new WrestleWars Genesis Women's Television Champion. So it's been a great night. A lot of people here stopping by, shooting the shit, watching a great show. The matches have been stellar tonight. A little quicker than I thought, though, at times. Like, some of these matches were just... It was just crazy. Crazy. But anyways, right now, Glenola's going over a list of blood spots in wrestling history and some of the great bleeders in pro wrestling. Yeah, great bleeders in pro wrestling. I stand corrected. Back to you, Glenola.
All right, number 6, Dr. Jerry Graham.
Dangerous area inside the cell.
I don't remember who that is.
He was a real-life psycho. He was crazier behind the scenes than his character role. Once arrested for attempting to kidnap his mother's corpse from the hospital.
They've got their opponent's arm. Vicious knee drop.
We're looking old. We're going way back. They have a picture of him here, and his date is 1957.
Okay.
Fires back with a crucial elbow.
Yeah, that's going...
Connecting on the DDT.
That's old. He's old school. So he was still working in California until the early 1990s.
Targets the gut to end the offense.
Number 5.
Oh, Byron, you're the
Dusty Rhodes.
Air raid bomb.
The American Dream.
Oh, yeah.
The long way up.
And you called this one, Archer. Number 4 is Terry Funk.
Yeah, I kind of thought Terry Funk would be in there at some point. He just had to be, you know what I mean? I mean, how could he not be? I mean, I would be, and Ric Flair is probably number 1.
Nope.
Really? Wow. Holy shit, did you see that? Joe Lincoln just powerbombed Mnemonics over the top rope right into the cell. Wow.
Ric Flair's number 3 in this list.
All right. Well, at least he's up there.
Yeah. But yeah, the thing about Ric Flair is when he let, with his hair color and everything, it just looked so awesome.
Oh yeah, it just looked that much worse.
You know.
Number
2, the Sheik.
PMX, hey.
Oh, D's Nuts is in the house. What's going on, D's Nuts? Joe Link has all the answers. Just pay attention to Joe Link. He'll help you out. But welcome to episode number 463. Welcome in.
And then number 1.
Archer's Army welcomes you to join us on the Archerverse Discord.
Abdullah the Butcher. I kind of figured that Abdullah would be in there somewhere. I didn't realize he'd be like, is this in order? Is this like, or is this just people in general?
I'm thinking just people in general.
Yeah. Me too, kind of at this point, I think. Oh, Mnemonics is going to go upstairs. Here we go. We're going to see Joe Lincoln and Mnemonics on top of this structure here in a minute. Oh, once Joe Lincoln gets back up, anyway.
There's some honorable mentions they mentioned here. Bulldog Brower, Bobby Heenan, Bobby Yeager,
he's getting a huge boost right now.
Jerry the King Lawler, Mad Dog Vachon, Luis Martinez, Chris Holt, Wahoo McDaniel, John
Wahoo McDaniel,
Classy Freddy Blassie, Low Life Louis Randall, Tommy Rich,
the New Jacks have
Macho
never
Man
had a
Randy
chance to win
Savage,
eternal redemption of their choices. Remember to win a TV championship matches.
Cowboy Bob Ellis, Dylan Brooks, King Curtis, Ray Stevens, John Rambo. Not familiar with those two right off the top of my head.
No. John, did you say John Rambo?
Yeah.
Is palpable. They are waiting with bated breath for what's to come next.
And Ray Stevens, isn't he a singer?
The Crippler Ray Stevens.
Yeah. I don't think I know who that is.
Simple but effective.
Now, what era did he wrestle in?
That's what I was just trying to look up. Oh, he was born in the 30s. So, yeah, he was...
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, this is old school, yeah.
I may have to look him up, though.
You do that.
Moondog, Lonnie Main, GQ Status, Necro Butcher,
GQ Status?
Yeah, Atsushi Onita, Bruiser Brody,
Bruiser Brody was awesome.
Flyboy, Ian and Axel Rotten,
catastrophe written all over it.
the Gangsters,
This is too much, but I can't look away.
Balls Mahoney, yeah,
Balls
like
Mahoney. Yeah, he did.
He knows how to avoid contact. A slap. We
I love that. He was great. Carlos Colon, sorry, Cologne.
I mean,
They spell it colon.
I know. I know.
Manny Fernandez, John Zandon, Masada, Ivan Koloff, the Sheep Herders,
completely render this leg useless.
Eric Embry,
Leg snap.
Mr. Pogo, and innumerable others.
Mr. Pogo.
We've all seen life-altering moments.
You're going to have to explain that one to me. I don't think I've ever heard of a Mr. Pogo.
This isn't fun and any hard left for the big match.
So much brutality with that move tonight.
Man, that was nasty.
Tetsuo Sakagawa.
Just fell off that steel structure again. In almost the exact same fashion that I believe it was the first match, was it? That he got kicked in the face and staggered off the cell? And still came back and won.
The ring names were the Great Pogo, the Great Seki, Judo Lee, Mr. Pogo, Mr. Sakawa, Mr. Pogo, Ninja, the Ninja Warrior, Pogo Dio, and Tetsuo Pogo.
Joe and BMX should have called the drawing breakdown after the match.
2016.
Lincoln was thrown off the cell 3 times and runs through the announcer table for a trigger.
Oh, this is just terrible to watch. He's in so much pain and can't do anything.
Frontier martial arts wrestling.
It's effective.
World Wrestling Council, New Japan,
Joe Link says Lincoln was thrown off the cell 3 times and once through the announce table. Yeah, it's been brutal for... I mean, I don't even know how Joe Lincoln is still standing.
It says he helped popularize hardcore wrestling in the 90s with death matches and promotions such as Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling, Wing, and Big Japan Pro Wrestling.
Big Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with Big Japan, but I used to watch All Japan, and then of course there's New Japan, and then there's.
He was with Stampede Wrestling.
Oh really?
Yeah, he had the North American Heavyweight Championship one, and Stampede International Tag Team Championship one with Dynamite Kid.
Nothing counts on
Oh wow, interesting. Learn something new every day, don't we, as wrestling fans? It's like a never-ending learning process.
That's so cool, Joe.
Loading their best shot once more.
And
right to the kidneys. Every fall on top of the cell.
Mnemonics is all over Joe Lincoln right now.
He's going back to the well.
Wow.
Man, that was vicious.
I don't care who you are. You can't survive any
The
more of those.
struggle for control of this match is real.
okay,
You can't take any more of
Ray
that.
Stevens
This must be
debuted
over.
in 1950.
Okay.
Just cinched in. Slam. He's staring his opponent down.
Post-weight
Getting
rest
into that.
post concussions.
Oh boy, he's stalking him. Watching for an opening.
He's looking for yet
It's what?
another exclamation mark.
Actually, he's a WWE Hall of Famer, class of 2020.
Really?
Yeah, and he held the WWF United States Heavyweight Championship
Why
once.
in the world are they doing this?
Huh.
They escaped the dangers of the cell just to fight up to the
In
top.
WCW Australia, he had the IWA World Heavyweight Championship twice, and IWA World Tag Championship once with Art
Tired of being pushed around and wants to gain the advantage now.
Well, shit.
Hoist it up.
Isn't that interesting?
Over in a snap
And that's the
suplex.
quick.
Yeah.
These guys are beating the crap out of each other. To see a complete list of champions from each respective brand, simply type TLD.
Ooh, Joe Lincoln just got busted open. Mnemonics is all over him.
Partner. Imagine these two as a team.
Oh.
He's open to start a rush
He
of his
took
own.
that busted open head and drove it right into the face of Mnemonics going all the...
No, don't do this. This will be catastrophic. Please
Oh!
I gotcha.
Holy shitty military press dropped him all the way down to the floor.
Someone else for the day. Type superstar and become
Wow.
super skipping.
Oh, and now they're going right back up.
In many cases, coming down is the truth.
They are going right back up. Oh, face first off that, and again, and down goes Mnemonics. What is Lincoln doing here?
More attacks up there could leave him stunned. Each blow affecting his
What is Lincoln up to? Is he just stand there and just wait for Mnemonics to get back up? Well, to be fair, that didn't take long. How did Mnemonics get up that fast after that beatdown?
He is wobbly. I clicked with the Archerverse.
Wow. Anyways. All right. The Archerverse says, I clipped that. Yeah, I would hope somebody clipped it. That was amazing. Military press drop. And somehow, Mnemonics still in this. Still in it to win it.
Stopping their opponent. Followed by a forearm smash. And with every step up there, the amount of fear on these superstars increases.
The top of the cell is like walking through a
I'm not sure if it's the same person or not, but there was a wrestler named Rambo.
Okay, put in my hashtag.
You said John Rambo, didn't you?
fear.
Yeah, but this
when you
one,
hold this much contempt for your opponent, you'll do anything you have to drag him to hell.
Awesome DMX 180988.
Texas Wrestling Association of the ring name Rambo. I'm not sure if this guy or not.
Here to get back on his feet.
Huh.
Measuring it out one more time.
That is weird.
Let me go to
Driving the face down.
Alrighty then. Looks like D's Nuts wants to become an interactive member of the Fam Jam. He wants to have a superstar into a contract so they can start hitting the singles competition, maybe hit the tag team division, form a faction, win some championship title belts.
Joint versus new man against the match of their stack match.
No worries.
This is it. The big gun fired yet again.
Yeah, this match is insane. You're not wrong.
Notice was YouTube channel
being at the top of hell in a cell, tensions high and tempers even higher as we're seeing.
There's literally next to nothing.
These guys will almost have nothing left to fight
trained by Alpha and Rocky Johnson.
Match, but these superstars are taking it
Rock's father.
266.
Proving hell doesn't need to stay in the confines of the cell.
Come here.
The new jackpot number for a chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. Remember to win a right championship matches.
Finishing and signature moves, nothing. Kings and Sables, nothing. Entrance music, nothing. Nicknames, nothing. Championship with accomplishments, nothing. Damn. Basically nothing on this guy.
Oh my God, off the top of the cell. Well, I know the old saying is if you're going through hell,
I mean,
but that at least gives me a name I can search for a different way.
We just witnessed.
Traverse 5755.
Oh, and a forearm smash.
Should be Archer's YouTube DNA.
These guys are just beating the holy hell out of each other.
That's normal.
What's normal?
Beating the hell out of each other.
He's going up, guys. Oh boy, guys.
I mean,
no regard for his own well-being. Gave you the first hit, Mark. It's time to text your friends. Something big's about to go down. Oh, I can't look. Oh man.
oh, Lincoln's wobbly on that cage right there. It's a struggle for control of the cell. Oh, busted open Pneumonics now. Joe Lincoln's busted open. Pneumonics is busted open. Oh, and down goes Lincoln. Lincoln down again, and up goes Pneumonics.
He's at the top now, guys. Now what? Okay, already we get it.
Lincoln's still flat on his back. Oh, here we go. Lincoln's getting back up.
And now he's making his way up the side of the cell. Safety clearly isn't a concern for him right now. How can it be?
Find him a little slower now, isn't he? He can barely get up there.
With the WWE Universe right now.
He's reached the peak.
Ooh. Lincoln caught him.
A long way up.
Oh, didn't put him through though.
What an exclamation mark right there. Big leg drop. Hopefully the chain link can stand up to this mayhem.
All right. Well, this guy wrestled
No one is supposed to be up there.
for National Wrestling League, House of Pain, Summit Wrestling.
Neckbreaker. Somebody do something about this.
What's
World
anybody going to do,
Extreme
Saxton? You
Wrestling.
go up there and try to reason with him.
You are
Wrestling
following the very
Entertainment.
best in fantasy wrestling excellence bar none period. Welcome to the World Space
Vanguard
Skyline Twins
Championship
1991.
To reverse that maneuver.
So he's got some credentials.
Yeah. National Wrestling Alliance.
Excellent.
Mid-Eastern
Six
Wrestling
Skyline Twins
Federation.
1991.
Extreme Canadian Championship Wrestling.
I don't even remember that. I don't remember Yeah, I've heard people talk about it, but I don't remember that promotion. It's weird.
United States Wrestling Association. Pacific Northwest Wrestling. So, I mean, he ran from 89 to 2017.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold. Oh, going to take all the breath out of the body. And the anguish on his face continues. Tapping out isn't going to save him here.
In 96.
They got up there, but how are they going to get down?
The Pacific Northwest Tag Champ with Colonel De Beers.
I don't know if I want to go
right there. Gives him some legitimacy if he was tagged up with De Beers.
Yeah.
I think that finally
Look, I like Colonel. I like Colonel De Beers. I really enjoyed it.
Nothing good ever comes of it. And there was some force on that move.
It's all very fascinating. I'm just gonna run and grab myself a drink. My throat's a little wee bit dry. I won't be long. But yeah, that's
No, don't do this. This will be
it's
tagged with.
Please rethink this.
Oh shit! Pneumatics got dropped again.
Back on the ground level.
Good God! Another military press drop from the top of that cell all the way down to that unforgiving floor. Insane.
Has a pretty decent tag partner.
Power behind that punch.
Head Drinker Samu, Nikolai Volkov.
Nikolai Volkov. Also partnered with the Iron Sheik.
Lands the haymaker.
Anyways, okay, I'll bring it back. Doink the clown. I like Dink too. I really did. Anyways, IBRB.
And here we go. Business picking up as he starts to climb the cell. This is where superstars become legends, Cole.
He's all the way at the top now.
And it's a
Would you
long way
rather
back
take a spear
down.
from Goldberg or take a spear from Roman Reigns?
I'm not so sure she should be doing this again, guys.
Of course she should. He has a task at hand, but prefers to be showboating right now. His
Mind is
climb to the
going
top
to
of the
end until
20-foot
someone
structure.
goes through the cell.
No! Everyone in this arena is on their feet. Everyone is holding their breath. How is this going to end?
Attack in the foot. Oh, that hurts. Tearing down the leg now. He's begging him to get up so he can put him back down. He's looking for yet another
Then the next match we will see Will Sneezing retain the title.
So much brutality with that move tonight.
Are we about to see it again?
First. He's got to know he's in harm's way here. Fends off the attack with an elbow.
The ceiling went, but Joe managed to stay up there.
God, off the top of the cell.
I'm in shock.
Whatever else happens, he just cemented his place in WWE history.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what a forearm! And now he's controlling the pace of this one. Yeah, he is showing us a lot out here. Scaling the cell now, guys.
Who knows what he's thinking now? I must say, he's got impressive climbing skills.
You're the best, Byron.
And I assure you, this is all about making a statement.
A crazy statement.
And what a maneuver we just saw there.
They say the only way out of hell is up, but I don't think they're heading towards salvation. Yeah, he's able to stop the bleeding, but will he also gain command?
He reverses it.
Oh my gosh.
He got lucky then Chuck made us.
He made it. He made it to the top.
I can't even imagine what he has in store now.
What's he trying to prove here?
That he's the best?
Good lord.
He's made it up there, guys. Now what? Please don't come back down. He's looking for yet another exclamation mark. He goes right over the top.
I cannot imagine any scenario in which he doesn't end up feeling that fall for a long time.
Somehow, some way, they weathered the storm.
Wow.
Let's take a little look at some of the action from that match. Wow.
Oh, I looked away for a moment.
Here is your winner, Dave McMasters.
The winner is celebrating, but I think they're hiding an injury, guys.
The wherewithal displayed in this match cannot be undersold. They were pushed to the limit, and they still came out on top.
Yeah, the competition threw everything but the kitchen sink at them here, but who knows, maybe the kitchen sink would have changed the outcome of this match.
That was an awesome match.
Mnemonic.
I see that. I just walked into him picking up the victory. I was like, holy shit, what a victory. I mean, let's get one thing clear. This will in no way, shape, or form derail Joe Lincoln going after War of the Machine, but War of the Machine has a new competitor, a new challenge. That is awesome. Congratulations to Techno Oz and Mnemonics. What a huge victory. Wow. All right, so I'll issue the payout for that if there is one.
The number to win a YTD championship match is 8. Joe Link Gray.
Hold on one sec.
All I need to know, LOL.
There we go. So the winner of the match was Mnemonics. 2,521 Archiver's bucks being distributed.
My stomach hurts.
And I'll get the betting line ready right now for the main event of the evening, the championship final between Mnemonics and War the Machine. That is next. Stay tuned.
Thank you, LOL.
All right. And don't forget, tomorrow afternoon, YTD Academy live on YouTube. And we're going to see some championship actions, some faction wars, tag team matches going on. It is going to be a great afternoon over on YouTube. So you don't want to miss YTD Academy live tomorrow afternoon. And then Tuesday evening, our regular scheduled program, Wrestle Wars Genesis, as we push closer and closer to our first ever award show, where we're going to see a lot of very deserving people from the Archiverse 1.0 get inducted into the Hall of Legends and be immediately eligible to compete in both the women's and men's Legends division. So that's going to really heat that division up, Glenola. What do you think about that?
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I know one who's wanting that title.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah.
He hasn't had a shot at it yet.
All right.
Don't worry too much about the title belt, but he wants that Legends title.
So who's walking out world champion here, guys?
Die Kretcher, big hugs for you.
Is it going to be War or Mnemonics? Betting lines are open.
LOL.
So go ahead and make your bets on the main event of the evening. Whether it's 10 Archiver's bucks, 100 or 1,000, doesn't matter. Participate. Have a little fun. Try to win some Archiver's bucks to utilize for channel redemptions and other such things. But anyways, what a great show, great tournament has been. This is the main event of the night, and we're going to get to it right now. And then again, tomorrow afternoon, it will be YTD Academy live on YouTube. It is going to be a great afternoon for YTD Academy. Make sure you're there. It is our first live show of the Archiverse 4.0 over on YouTube.
War has a huge advantage.
But anyways, betting lines are open. Without further ado, let's turn and burn, Glenola. It is showtime and go time for the main event, the championship final. War of the Machine, Mnemonics, Wrestle Wars, World Wrestling Championship on the line. Let's go.
6800 on the champ to retain. If PMX somehow wins, then 6800 TAV gems. Well gambled.
All right, so what do you think? I'm assuming you're going to go with War of the Machine on this one.
We should have spit on the mic like
yeah, I kind of thought so. I kind of thought so.
Not just because of the, Team Granola, but also they was just New-Monix went through a brutal match, and War's just that damn mean.
Fair.
The only man in Archerverse history to win a match that he was not even in.
That's true. That is true.
Wrestling Championship.
All right, so here we go. It is the main event of the evening.
The only man to ever defend the title that he didn't even hold.
Yo, the creature, welcome in. Welcome to the main event of episode number 463. It was a Gold Rush tournament, a fantastic tournament it was for the World Wrestling Championship. This is the championship final between New-Monix from Team Techno Oz and, of course, War the Machine from Team Glenola. World Championship on the line. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Redeemed YTD Academy Championship op. Men's title versus the Creature. I mean, there is no the Creature yet.
Everybody that the title is on the line here tonight.
But once they ink a contract,
there's no way we crown a
and you'll have to go over to the Discord as well and go into YTD Academy matchup requests and make sure you put that title op in there. Make sure you put title op beside whoever it is, I guess either New-Monix or War the Machine versus the Creature. Yeah, no, they don't have a wrestler here yet. Joe Link is correct. Yeah. So you just have to wait till that contract is inked. But so the YTD Academy champion is Joe Lincoln. Here we go. Here comes the Wrestle Wars Genesis undisputed reigning and defending world champion.
Discord.
War the Machine. Team Glenola.
We don't expect you to know everything.
Yeah, no, you'll learn as you go.
Yep.
I'll forget.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, once we have a character made, we can
challenge yet. Now, can he rise to
meet
the challenge?
Contract signed, we can do that match.
Join the Discord Creature, then put your info in Inca contract.
We can. Glenola is
To see a
correct.
complete list of champions from each respective brand, simply type TAB. WCW.
All right, here we go. The title is officially on the line, folks.
Weighing in at 240 pounds, Dave McMaster.
New-Monix versus War the Machine. This is crazy. The question is, how much is left in the gas tank of New-Monix? I mean, that last matchup with Joe Lincoln was, no pun intended, phenomenal. I, of course, say no pun intended because, you know, the Phenom himself, Joe Lincoln, in the matchup that took New-Monix to his absolute limits. They took each other to their limits. I mean, twice New-Monix got military press dropped off the top of that cell of pain, and he is still here challenging for the World Championship. That is absolutely, well, first of all, it's very strange, but it is awesome.
URL Thircherverse 5755.
Here we go with the title on the line. The stakes in this match really couldn't be any higher. You can tell these superstars are.
Yes, and by the way, we are very close to 500 subscribers on YouTube. So make sure, if anybody already hasn't subscribed to the Archerverse on YouTube, make sure you go over there and smash the hell out of that subscribe button. Subscriptions are free on YouTube. And support YTD Academy Live. A lot of great dark matches over there, live shows. We've had 15 or 16. I think it's 15. We've had 15 live shows for YTD Academy. And a lot of great storylines, angles. Some superstars have had great upstarts to their career there. A lot of great action at YTD Academy. And again, we're going to be live tomorrow afternoon between 4 and 4:30. Our first YTD live show of the Archerverse 4.0.
I have a question for you.
Closed fist punch to the jaw. That's one way to break up a move. And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
Oh, look at this. War of the Machine.
Would you rather take a shot from Gunther or take a chop from Big Show?
Had Mnemonics up on his shoulders, but Mnemonics. Oh!
With a neck breaker.
That was a hell of a neck breaker right there.
Big Show.
Ooh, harsh kick. What a forearm. Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
Would you rather take a shot from Gunther or a chop from Big Show?
And the unabated offense continues.
I mean, yeah, I'll take the chop from Big Show.
And some effective offense with that one.
Deesnuts says I'm taking the shot from Gunther.
Intimidating structure.
It's not so much the structure itself. As
Yeah, Big Show's older now. I'll take the chop from Big Show over you know, big right hook to the face from Gunther or something. I'll be honest.
Would you rather take a chop from Gunther or from Big Show? No way would I want a chop from Gunther. Long no.
Techno says no way would I want to chop from Gunther. No, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Big Show's a little slower, a little older. Gunther's he is a beast. He's a beast. I do not want him chopping me or punching me. I'll take the zero on that. Big fat zero. Oh, War of the Machine bringing in a chair to the squared circle, but Mnemonics catches him right off the hop. Uh-oh. Mnemonics going for a ride here. Oh, nice reversal by Mnemonics. Holy shit. Good God, Mnemonics is performing wonders here tonight. Like, what is going on? What did Team Techno Oz feed Mnemonics before entering this tournament tonight? It is insane. 2 count. He got a 2 count on War of the Machine.
We might see a new champ here tonight.
Don't put the cart before the horse. The champ kicked out and has no intentions on losing that title anytime soon. Hey, it might be time for a change of strategy. His best move didn't get the job done.
Oh, look at this, though. Oh, Warren drops him throat first on the top rope.
Now the outside, right by those cell walls.
Did you mean to do a raid?
No.
Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here?
They should be able to cancel that. There we go. I think I just canceled it. Yep, I did.
Great counter. Unloading with an uppercut. Gets cracked by the overhand.
Yeah, I did not mean to raid. I don't know what was going on with that.
Don't do that to me. LOL.
Techno says, don't do that to me. The match ain't over. How dare you?
Only the first time.
Yeah, but the first time I did it on purpose. I did. Yeah, won't even lie. But I mean, to be fair, I was coerced into doing that. I mean, if people weren't being naughty and villainous, that would not have happened. Oh, Mnemonics just put War right through the cage.
Headset died. I had to plug it in.
Your headset died?
Ouch.
Yeah.
How dare you, sir?
I tell you what, I get a few days, streaming and whatnot.
Before you have to charge it? That's not bad. What kind of headset is it? Out of curiosity. Easy SNX. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of that before.
I had neither, but
that's all that matters. Decent price, works well.
And it has LED lights on the side.
Very cool.
I could hear the entire
With two different settings, there's normal, there's gamer.
in unison.
Guys,
There's normal and there's gamer.
there's no
Hey,
training.
you know, I don't know the difference. I can't see the light.
Yeah.
We've seen the kind
I guess you'd have to take it off and look. I don't know.
And what's really nice, and I've done this more than once. I can take my treatment and still use the headset.
Nice. Advantageous.
Yes. Yeah. It's just you catch the muffling from the mouthpiece or the headset. Yeah, the mask.
Yeah.
The muffling, which gives you Darth Granola.
Darth Granola.
But yeah,
Okay,
I can
already, we get
actually.
it. Stop looking for adulation for the crowd and get
I've
back
started
into
to do
the
that.
fight.
I keep from screaming. I need treatment. I just take the treatment.
I can't tell if this is insanely stupid or
You
smart.
know, and I'll just keep talking.
Excellent.
So.
I mean, I think it's cool that you can go days without charging the damn thing. I mean, that's...
I'm not so sure he knows what he's doing, guys. Who are you to question him?
Grab the box here.
He has summoned the cell.
But will the reward be worth the risk? Oh, man.
Guys, we know just how dangerous Hell in a Cell can be, and we're seeing it up
Place
close right
5
now.
pop time.
Nothing good
40
ever
to
comes from
45
falling on
hours.
top of the
40 to 45 hours. That's not bad.
So,
Hoist it up.
That's better than a PlayStation controller.
I have to say, I feel like we are just one move away
better
from
than the
claiming the
headset
winner
I
of this
had
one.
where I was charging it half the time in the middle of the stream.
And we just saw
Yeah.
some
I mean, you've
serious
seen, I've had my controller die in the middle of a show, so... Because suddenly I disappear for a bit.
Oh, man, what a kick.
Wow, this
You could hear
the
the
Monic
jangling
than I thought he would.
I know.
every impact.
It has been insane what he's accomplished tonight.
Sure, we can do that, yeah.
I mean, even if Mnemonics loses, can you keep him out of a rematch, or the title picture period, or any championship title picture period? At this point,
Looks like the champ is going to retain.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
Hell is a mountain, gentlemen, and these poor souls are duking it out at the summit.
The admiration for these superstars is echoing throughout this arena right now. All the way over.
wow. I don't even know what else to say about this match. This match has been just brutal so far.
They are ravenous for these.
But again, just the fact that Mnemonics is here.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Ooh! Rolling cutter there by War the Machine.
You can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
He's got something in mind.
Superstar switch up.
Mnemonics just ate the top of the structure. I mean, after a grueling tournament, I gotta tell you, I think Mnemonics is only going to be able to handle so much more abuse from War the Machine.
We knew this was going to be a vicious match, but these superstars are taking it above
DMX
anyone's expectations.
18098
Proving
degree
Hell doesn't
compliments
need to
from
stay in the
co-host
confines of
Warner.
the cell. Hell can go into the full Nelson. It's cinched in deep.
He's got him locked in a full Nelson here. Look at this, War's tapping out, but that's not going to do you any good on top of the steel structure, though.
As he rises, how vulnerable of a position he's in.
Honeybee Wrestling. Together we will grow
Oh, he's
strong
scooping him
and
up.
communities will remain strong.
Ooh! This time it is War the Machine eating the steel structure.
He's lining him up.
He's not done. He's measuring War up for some more here. Oh!
We could have a new champion.
Honeybee Wrestling.
Just managed to land the back of his own neck off that, the top of the cell there. Honeybee Wrestling. What's going on, Honeybee? Welcome back. Honeybee Wrestling. The best all-women's wrestling federation on Twitch. We get a shout-out for Honeybee Wrestling, please? Or did we already? Joe Link's on it. Never mind. Unless somebody wants to give her that special shout out. We could do that too. Oh, kicked him right in the face. And now it is Mnemonics in the middle of a sleeper. Well, no, not a sleeper. Hold a full Nelson lock.
He takes control.
Ooh.
And with every step up there, the amount of fear on these superstars increases.
Man, oh man. These guys are brutalizing each other.
Lifting their opponent back to their feet.
Big discus punch, or aka a tornado punch. Kerry Von Erich, the Texas Tornado, of course, made that quite popular. I'm not sure anybody did it quite like he did it, but... Oh! Man.
This crowd is deafening, and he's asking for more.
Getting up, but doesn't have a clue what's coming at him.
He's going back to the well.
That's ceiling wound.
And again, man, Mnemonics really doing a good job here against War of the Machine, I got to tell you. I did not expect this kind of fight after the tournament he just went through. Especially the last match against the Phenom Joe Lincoln. I mean, that was a brutal, brutal matchup, and here he is holding his own. He's still in it to win it against the undisputed world champion.
Why in the world are they doing this? They escaped the dangers of the cells just to fight up to the top?
Joe Link says Warsaw Lincoln, Mnemonics fighting top of the cell, and he said he wasn't going to miss out.
Everyone in this building into the full Nelson. It's cinched in deep.
This is just terrible to watch. He's in so much pain and can't do anything.
A back and forth struggle for control, that is for sure. World Championship on the line, though.
This is more than reckless. No one should be up there, let alone performing these maneuvers.
Ooh. Another rolling cutter on top of the cell.
Listen to this place.
The CC.
They're slamming their face down.
Every fall on top of the cell is like putting your flesh through a meat grinder.
Oh, look at this. Mnemonics going for a ride. Oh, powerbomb.
1, 3. Good luck, Honeybee Wrestling. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from it. Play. Honeybee Wrestling, your members are proud.
And now Mnemonics making a bit of a comeback here. Trying to turn the tides. Can he do it?
Amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from it.
Whoa.
We've already seen part of the cell breakup.
Nice high angle back suplex there by Mnemonics. War of the Machine is literally wobbling here. He is staggered.
Real European uppercut. He's looking completely lost as he finds his footing.
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark.
Oh.
Face down. Gonna see a new champ.
Right on the rib of the cell, too. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this match, Glenola?
I'm actually surprised.
I don't know, but
It's been a great matchup. It really has.
You redeemed a Johnny joke for yourself. Now you must have found a good one, did you?
Oh, a couple of them.
Oh, a couple. All right, let's go.
It's coursing through his veins.
Teacher always took slow this morning and having people who kind of poem for the answer.
Business picking up as he starts
First
to
kid,
climb
the
the
first
cell.
row was a teacher tag. So my name is Dan. And when I become a man, I'd like to go to Japan if I can, and I think I can.
And now he's making his way up the side of his
Next kid, this girl named Susie.
This whole match is reckless,
Stood
but
up,
necessary.
said, my name is Susie. And when I become a lady, I would like to have a baby. If I can, I think I can.
Appreciates them.
At the top
Up next is Johnny.
Why?
And he got stood up. My name is Johnny. I don't give a darn about Japan, but I'd like to help Susie in her plan if I can. I think I can.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Oh, Lord.
He fell
Again, some Johnny jokes are hilarious. Some are just fairly amusing. Nothing worth a boo, but, you know. No cheering. No, there'll be no cheering. Maybe mild applause. Some mild applause.
He's just dominating at this point.
Johnny's
That's what he does. Keeps on the attack.
Johnny, where's your homework?
Oh, man.
My dog ate it.
Shot in the
Johnny,
face gets them
I've
out
been
of
a
that
teacher
spot.
for 18
And well-timed
years.
maneuver there.
You really expect
And you
me
can
to
tell
believe
these
that?
attacks are disorienting him. Sustained
It's
attacks
true,
over that
I
area.
swear.
Kills impaired
Listen,
vision.
Johnny, I covered it with peanut butter and he whooped it down.
Well, this looks like one of those last gasp efforts.
Oh, my God. I mean, I give a little credit to that one. I give a little credit to that one.
They say the only way out of hell is up, but I don't think they're heading towards salvation.
By the way, you have a compliments from the co-host. Reluctant compliments from the co-host.
All right, then. Guess this madman's climbing up the side.
It was from D's Nuts.
Well,
About 8 minutes ago or so.
okay, well, I didn't see it.
Look at him totally vibing with the WWE Universe right now.
Yep.
25 feet above the ring. This has catastrophe written all over it.
This is too much, but I can't look away.
It's always such a pleasure to have you here with us at the Archiverse. No matter what, you know, we always enjoy seeing you. Yeah, you are just one of the greatest viewers of this channel, and we look forward to every match that you want to come up with.
Real strength.
But we shall see how that goes in the near future, I hope.
He's not going to let anything stop him.
All right. Compliments from the co-host fulfilled. All right. Joey says Mnemonic is like, where did he go? He fell off again.
Again he goes off. Dang, but that's the third time.
So impactful.
And oh man. Just a constant back and forth struggle for control this match is.
Uppercut. That'll knock you silly. Able to get the advantage here. Oh, God.
To see a complete list of champions from each respective brand.
Some of the rule sets for Hell in a Cell are a little bit ridiculous, though.
WCW or YT.
Like it shouldn't matter where you pin, submit, or knock out.
Oh, what an uppercut.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Punch connects. And at this juncture, there has to be some consideration in ringing the bell. I hate to see any match called off, but you've got to protect an athlete from themselves.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, no, what is he thinking?
Ascending this brutal structure.
If you got them turned on.
Fighting on the side of
Who's going to get knocked off? Mnemonics or War? Who goes down?
I still think Jimmy submission should count on the ceiling of the cell they used to in old games.
And it is Mnemonics that takes the fall first.
Until someone gets taken out of here on a stretcher.
Joling says, I think pin and submission should count on top of the ceiling of the cell. They used to in the old games. Yeah, I know, exactly.
Stop gloating and put your attention back to the match.
Exactly, I agree.
So age not which 8-9. Together we will grow strong in our communities will remain strong by our constant support for Luminouse's endeavors. With that said, with hello. You able not which 8-9, good to see you again, mate.
Good Lord.
And now he's maneuvering his way back down the wall.
And down comes Mnemonics. I mean, they just need to get back in that ring a little.
Oh, flipping the script on him there. Big
Oh! Busted him open. Big boot to the face.
Here he goes, right up the side of the cell. Making it look easy. This has to be zapping every last bit of energy. Making his climb up
Johnny got caught digging a hole in his yard. They were asking, what was he digging for? It's to bury my goldfish.
To bury my goldfish.
The hole was pretty big, so they were confused. Why is such a big hole then? It has to be. The goldfish is inside your fucking cat.
Wow. That was a good one. I think the longer Johnny jokes are funnier. Yeah. Especially when it has something to do with his teacher. War the Machine set Mnemonics up here. Mnemonics in real trouble, I think. Oh, look at this. Mnemonics is just doing incredible. Oh, War the Machine got put through the top of the cell. Holy fuck. No way. Wow. Wow. Holy shit, he did it. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and the tournament and new Wrestle Wars Genesis World Wrestling Champion from Team Techno Oz.
Congratulations.
Mnemonics is your new world champion. Holy shit. That was incredible. What a great evening. Great show. I mean, right from the kickoff, when we started off with the 6 Vixen Elimination Royale for the Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's Television Championship. The coldest bitch on the planet, January, from Team Infinite Oni, became the new Wrestle Wars Women's Television Champion. Then Mnemonics tearing through this tournament, challenging War the Machine and becoming the new world champion. Absolutely phenomenal. But anyways, guys, that is it. That is all for episode number 463. What a night. We will see you tomorrow afternoon live on YouTube. Make sure somebody drop the YouTube link again just in case. But we will see you tomorrow afternoon between 4 and 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live on YouTube for the first YTD Academy Live of the Archiverse 4.0. It is going to be a great afternoon. And then, of course, Tuesday night, our regular scheduled show, Wrestle Wars Genesis, pushes us closer to the first ever award show here at the Archiverse TV. Anyways, it was a great night. It is time to go. You don't have to go home, but you do have to get the fuck into my channel. Goodbye.
0 on War to win. Worth it. Dang, someone just made a lot of bucks.